WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Jackson.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them.
Be like May said. Randy said a Jukathon one day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart
You gotta
attack.
get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah?
I don't like that one.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people, for the black people, for the black people, for the black people. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. For the black people, 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 for the black people. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. What's in it for the black people? You know it. What's in it for the black people? Let's show it. For the black people. 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 For the black people.
WIIFTPM.
You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Ron Emanuel's another case, he was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blotto. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Oh, wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host in the building, Miss Ruthie Moore. Ruthie, how you feeling this morning?
Oh, Maze, you know.
Ruthie, what voice was that?
This is my tired voice.
This is my tired
It's Tuesday,
voice.
right?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like it's boot season. I wore boots.
Those are not boots.
What you call these then, Maze?
Those are like ankle boots.
That's a boot.
No, boot season is when you know when they get all the way up.
Okay,
I love boot season.
This is pre-boot season.
Okay, that's baby. That's like having them short, stumpy heels on.
It's the few months of the ankles. The ankle boots.
Ankle boots. Okay, ankle boots. All right. Now, do you wear long socks or short socks?
Oh my goodness, it depends on how cold it is, and I know it'd be an ice box up in here, so I'm gonna put on my long johns.
Wait, do you stick your long johns in your socks or outside of your socks?
Inside, maximum warmth.
Dang, so you tuck your
there's plenty outside. The socks are outside.
Okay, so you put the long johns on, then you put them all the way down to your ankles, then you put your socks on,
Maze,
and then there's an impenetrable layer. So
I get the feet ones.
They don't have feet long johns.
Yes, they do.
Ruthie, those are only PJ.
Yes, they do. They make feet long johns. They've thought of it all, Maze. People be cold out here.
You've been to the country store. That's at the country store. They don't have that at the regular store. I don't know, man. I ain't never seen no feet in pajamas. I seen feet in pajamas, but not feet in long johns. Because I feel like, you know how long johns always get thin parts?
Maze.
Like, why do
they make really high quality ones?
Oh, I don't mess with long johns anymore. I haven't worn.
They ain't made out of that same old
and then if
material that they used to be.
So I use, you know what? I wear those like the Nike. Like if I had to be outside, I actually be like, can I take these things off? Because it's too hot.
Like the thermals, dry fit type of thermals?
Yeah. And I'd be like, take this off.
Oh, you fancy.
Oh, the lobster cargo. You could get the lobster cargo as a meal by itself. Anyway, that's just a straight distraction. He said Chicago cut. I was like, hey, I'll use that. Yes, like, okay, cool. All right, Ruthie Moore, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my girl, Ruthie Moore. You representing for the double O triple O's.
Somebody told me it was a Greek day today. Black Greek day.
Hold on. Well, just so we're clear, we ain't part of this debacle that's about to go down today. Cause and Ruthie, only you would make it a Black Greek Day. See, we could have left it alone.
Listen, I'm reclaiming the image. Y'all ain't there.
Yeah, because but see, if you wouldn't have told them that they was Black Greeks, we could have let it all go. But yesterday, I was like, Ruthie, why you even say that? So yeah, that's right. So I'm just telling y'all now, the Tale of Two Countries is occurring today. Because today, at 10 o'clock, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, Governor Pritzker, and everybody under the sun will be meeting the Black HUD secretary at the new La Casa Rita that is being built with HUD dollars. And then later on in the day, she will meet Robin Kelly, Jesse Jackson, and Robin Kelly, Jesse Jackson, and Bobby Rush out on 130-something to show a rebuilt project, a remodeled housing project. Like, we are having a press conference for our demise. Like, this reminds me. Do y'all remember? Okay, did anybody read the Indians? Like read Indian stories when they was kids? Mm-hmm. Like, I used to read all the stories about the Native Americans.
Wait, which aspect?
Well, I wanted them to beat the white people.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, I would always read, like, the biography of Sitting Bull, the biography of all of them. I can't even remember.
Geronimo.
Geronimo was my man. First of all, I love the Chiricahua Apaches. They was off the chain. And I also like the Sioux, the Lakota Sioux. Anyway, so in the years leading up to them being put on a reservation, they used to take all these pictures. Like, and they would be impressed. Like, white people would show up, and the Secretary of Interior would come, and he would take a picture with some of the Indians and be like, we are civil to these people. And then, like, 10 years later, they'd kill them all, and then you see them all on the Trail of Tears. Ooh. I just want y'all to be like, we are literally having press conferences showcasing our demise. Like, y'all do understand, everybody of significance is going to... Let me not say of significance, because that's a bad way. But there's two things that concern me, and I said this yesterday, and I was letting our Black activist construction community know that today the Secretary of HUD is going to be in the city of Chicago. HUD is probably one of the most important agencies to Black people, and the showcase event is in the Latino community. That's Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden coming back 2 days after that, messing up the traffic. And he probably going to showcase all the people that don't have. He coming to show the people that put vaccine mandates in, right? Which means basically if you didn't, the people that was bad enough to fire people. But I just want to say, Ruthie, that your president, former international grand, what y'all call him, like the international grand.
Past national president.
National, not international. Y'all not international?
We are international. Don't get it twisted.
But man. You don't. Hold on, Ruthie.
Don't
do
that.
Don't
do that.
Don't let you.
Y'all got African ties.
We saved Africa. We led the revolution in Africa. Don't forget, we also have Black Panther ties, actually founding, right? While y'all was trying to figure out if y'all was gonna be a social. Let me stop. See, don't get me started, Ruthie. See, Ruthie be around here acting like I ain't got no game. Her and Riis they be hitting me with the young stuff, but every once in a while I mosey on down and hit you with a pew pew pew. Ain't that what y'all say?
You be having your facts made. You be knowing.
I be all right. I'm all right in this thing. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. That's Maze and Ruthie. Hold on, let me see something, because I think we might even have a camera today. Oh, DJ Riis the Ruler back in the building. He representing today. Got his what that has? Oh, that's why I put his camera on, because he feel kind of drippy today. What's up, y'all? What's up? Say what's up to my man DJ Riis the Ruler. How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm blessed by the best. You know the rest. How y'all doing today?
Hey man, we doing good. All right, Riis.
That's that. You know what? It's always funny hearing people imitate my voice. I'm like, man, do I really sound like that?
No, Riis, I can't even. Riis,
you don't.
Even when I be trying to be deep, I be like, I'm deep. I be thinking I'm talking deep. They be like, so you dropped the alto, huh? I be like, dang nabbit. Nah, Riis, man, I'm telling you. And I'm some of these days, I don't be liking to read the comments.
Why, Maze?
Because I'm the damn star around here.
Yes, you are. You are. We all know it. We know.
And they be,
we know.
Jackson show.
They do be like,
This your show, man.
Reese, go ahead and say that with your sexy voice. I'll be like, you say that for Wednesdays. Don't be don't.
They gotta, they need.
Go ahead, Reese, cool out. See, I remember how I used to be real crazy about letting you talk. Yeah. I'd be like, hey, that's it. Don't talk no more.
How y'all ladies doing this?
No, see, look, dog, you what? See.
I'm just trying to see how.
Reese.
You good? You good? Really as good as.
Hey.
Hey,
I am the star here. Y'all know. Okay, don't make me turn your
camera
camera off. Look, I did take your camera off.
Turn it off.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Turn your camera off.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn your camera off. Don't get too jazzy around here. You good?
I'm just saying, hey, to the den,
So that's how you doing.
That's it, real smooth.
I'm gonna throw you right there in the middle, Reese. I'm gonna give you a little love today when we on the big screen.
Okay. Let me see where I'm at.
All right, we're gonna put you right there for a minute. You be in the mix of things. We put you a little bit in the mix.
No, I'm just vibing today. She said I got that just woke up this morning.
He woke me up.
He woke me up
this morning. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. So it looks like we got everybody here. We locked and loaded. Can we get the soul plane up to 60,000 feet? Let's get it up and away. I am your host, Maze Jackson, Ruthie Moore, and DJ Riis the Ruler. I already told y'all, did y'all see the alderman and the mayor? Like Alderman Burnett, Alderman Mitz, Alderman Scott, and Alderman Irvin teamed up with Mayor Lori Lightfoot to write a letter to our state's attorney, Kim Foxx, to urge her to press charges in the case of the mutual combatants that we talked about yesterday. Remember when I told you, did y'all see the video? They were showing the video on TV yesterday. See, Reese, now he back because he had to turn the light on. He like, I'm telling you, though, you should take the glow, Joe. Like, you should say that till like 7 o'clock and then turn on the light, right? It'd be like the whole mood. Then you'd be like, dude, wake up, y'all. See, because it's like now you all bright. Now your hat done lost its shimmer sheen. We can't even read the drip drops on the drip. We can't. I can't see your blonde shag, though. I see what you're doing, Reese. I see how you did that there. All right, y'all. So, Ruthie, they wrote a letter to Kim Foxx. Kim Foxx wrote a letter. They all the aldermen signed it, but she wrote it back to she wrote a letter back and she said, "Now, you're a prosecutor. She knows." It was just like that at the end of it. I was like, "Oh, seems a little personal there."
It's like, don't try to play me.
But Ruthie, there's so much more to this story because it was coincidental that the mayor, and I'm probably telling my good story a little bit early, but it's coincidental that the mayor and the alderman wrote a letter to Kim Foxx about the violence in Chicago on the same day that the 800-pound gorilla billionaire in the room, Ken Griffin, signaled that he's going to get off the bench in the governor's race and took some shots, figuratively, not literally, at Governor Pritzker for the violence in Chicago. Now, it would be odd to me, it would seem like, but then when you remember that he already gave the mayor $25 million to dance with the Penguins, then you realize that there's something bigger going on. And why would on the same day that the mayor attacks goes after the state's attorney is the same day that billionaire Ken Griffin takes a shot at the governor over violence. Ruthie, there's more going on, and remember I told you can never discount the mayor's Republican ties, and I just hope that our aldermen don't get sucked into a game that they don't even realize that they're playing. Because recognize that violence will become an issue in the governor's race, and I think this should also signal J.B. Pritzker might have to circle back to you black folks. So I hope that you have learned a lesson from the Joe Biden era and every other election that you have been talked out of your draws for free. That this time we ain't going for free. Nothing wrong with free draws. It just got to be somebody else's, not the black ones. Okay? Y'all get that? Does that make sense?
Okay, let me recap. Let me see if I got it, because it was a little confusing, but let me see if I got it. So we know that violence is out of control. We got the mayor got an election, the governor got an election.
But the governor's is first.
So some aldermen, which you named, teamed up with Mayor Lightfoot. They penned a letter to Kim Foxx like, hey, you need to prosecute these people for that, the crime we talked about yesterday. And then you saying that Kim Foxx wrote back, girl, bye. You was a prosecutor. Girl, bye. You was a prosecutor. Don't do this. We don't need these optics. And then you saying Ken Griffin, who is like on the mayor's team, because
but he's also Supreme Republican God.
Because he got all that money, right?
Think about this. He has $34 billion.
Okay.
JB has $12 billion.
Okay, so he then was like, "Hey, JB Pritzker, you responsible for the violence." Haha, got it.
Bam. In the same week that David Axelrod wrote a letter to Mayor Lightfoot suggesting that she declare a public safety emergency.
I saw that. Which team he playing for?
He's playing for obviously the Chicago Cred Arnie Duncan team, because he, in his same announcement, said that his was in response to Senator Durbin saying that he was caught in the middle of a shootout on the expressway with his wife, and he said that it was out of control. David Axelrod responded that we need to declare a public safety emergency. At the same time, both of them praised the work of Arnie Duncan and Chicago Cred. And see how this is?
Arnie Duncan for mayor, Ken
Griffin for Lori Lightfoot, but Ken Griffin against. Violence is going to be the circular issue, but you're seeing the teams line up. And some people are playing governor. Some people are playing state. Some people are playing city. Some people are leveraging city to play state. And y'all ain't. You see, y'all,
that's why the mayor was trying to sue the gang members, because she just needs something.
She got to grasp.
Like,
bam. She got.
I'm doing this for violence. Dang.
Y'all don't want to. Y'all. So I'm gonna break that all the way down a little bit later. And then y'all gonna see why I think we're gonna have to start charging for the Mace Jackson show.
That's crazy.
I really do think so. Ruthie, we got to talk about this, because this whole Mace Jackson show. I feel like somebody told me you give up too much game. I do feel like we're giving up game, and then people are either using it to make themselves rich, or they are using it to thwart us. Or they then try and use it against me, even though it be the truth. And so I think that I'm starting to feel like if you're going to use my content, you're going to have to pay me for it. Like, regardless. Because I feel like the insights that we give, like, I feel like we could plot our future on some of the things that we share that I don't think we always get. Because you know what I feel like gave everybody the green light yesterday too, though?
What?
Remember when we was talking about the mutual combatants? Then all of a sudden it's a letter about mutual combat. Ruthie, y'all don't be believing me.
Listen,
y'all don't be believing me. I be telling you, people be straight up, and be like, we ain't gonna, they straight bite what we be talking about there and be like, we ain't gonna, Mace who? What?
Listen, I feel like I'm the queen of being like, Mace, look at this. Didn't you say this?
You do. That's
I miss you, Mace. Because I be peeping it, because I'm sitting here with you, like, on the daily. And just as a person that, you know, does, like, pay attention to what's going on, I be like, Mace, you said this.
I be trying to tell y'all. They don't, it's like, and I'm telling you, and then they be like, and then all the people be like, he said it, I'm a profit off of it, but I'm going to act like I didn't hear it from him. I'm not going to cut him in. It's okay, though. It's okay. Speaking of it's okay, Riis, Ruthie, what you doing on Sunday? You better be in town on Sunday. You better be on town on Sunday, because are you going to the game?
Listen.
I don't nobody care about that damn win.
I gotta go to a wedding.
Oh, Saturday.
Great challenge.
But you know we kicking it.
You better kick y'all butt. Better
milk
be.
crate challenge.
Yep, we doing the milk crate. Well, we having the What's in It for the Black People pack, and the What's in It for the Black People media.
Ooh, that's too
tailgate.
Much blackness. Ooh, that's too much blackness.
We're going to do it we got a parking lot at 55th and the Dan Ryan at TP. It's going to be food and barbecue. Y'all got to bring y'all chairs. We're going to be outside. Riis, we got to find somebody who can bring us a TV outside. We got to get, like, I was thinking about getting a truck with the TV on it, but I don't know. But I know this. We are having a tailgate on Sunday, and
a phone and a projector screen.
Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about no wins, neither.
Oh, but I
Ain't nobody. That's on Saturday.
And I asked
Yes,
yesterday,
on
I said,
Saturday.
Maze,
We seen the wedding.
do we
singer.
got to work on Monday on Columbus Day?
That's not a day.
Right.
So you ain't say
Ruthie.
nothing, so I made plans.
No.
I got Columbus Day plans.
Well, that's Monday, but we talking about Sunday.
On my Sunday, I'm going super duper
Hard with the what's in it for the
But black people cookout.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll be you at
whoever
the.
you got hang
Right.
with you, bring them on
Right.
over.
He's scared. They scared. She's scared. He can't come around because
Right,
you know the
he
brother's
can't
gonna
come.
put the food fops on him. He gonna be
Yeah,
like,
see,
we gonna be like, dog, where you work at?
You're just my cousin. You're
I'm
my
Ruthie,
cousin.
I'm Ruthie number one. I'm Ruthie number one fan.
They're my
Man, I have to
cousin.
check. I
know how y'all is.
Bring them on by. We'll check them out.
That's my cousin.
We make sure we straight. We straight.
I'm there though. I'm there for sure.
Hey, everybody
time?
need to
What
be
time?
there. It's from 12 to 6.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna do 12 to 6 because the Bears game started 3.
I was just gonna say.
Right, so 12 to 6. We're going to get our food, kick it. Everybody get out there, get nice. Because by the time the game said, don't talk to me during the game.
You shouldn't probably.
What? You one of them types of people?
12 to 6. They might be drunk by the Bears game.
What time the game
Bro,
actually starts?
so here's the thing.
3:20 or
The
something.
game started 3:20. Nah, we going to, man, you know everybody ain't going to get there. Everybody ain't going to get there at 3 o'clock. We want you, and so you know people, but look, I'm telling you, this is a tailgate though. So the only thing you can't do,
what we can't do,
you can't have open alcohol, and you can't. We got the grill, but you got to bring your sides, your table, your whole little tailgate hookup. We gonna have the grill, and we gonna have so you can get the meat from because we can't have everybody putting grills all over the parking lot. But you got to bring your car, you got to bring your chair, you got to park. Look. Riis, I might get a little geeked over the weekend. Y'all might mess around, get a stage. I do think we should broadcast live on.
What do you think this is? A Super Bowl?
Hey, bro, Riis. Riis, you don't know about me, but it's like once I get started, ask Tennille.
He gonna go all out.
They already start. Ask Tennille. They already start. You might
Spare
be
no
working.
expense.
You might be working anyway. But here's
this went from fun to work.
No.
I tell people that all the time. Like,
But let's
So
take.
when you pull up, you
pull up, you get your parking
set
spot,
yourself-
set
okay.
yourself up. You got your table, your thing. We're gonna be having music. We're gonna be walking up and down the lot. You're gonna be like, "What your size is?"
I get free meat though, but I gotta bring my own sides.
We're gonna figure out the meat thing. I'm doing.
Possibly.
I'm having a.
Or just everybody bring your own food. Like bring your own tailgate food.
You can bring your own tailgate food, and then we'll have some. You know, we'll do simple stuff
Have
on
a
the
little
grill.
snacks or something, right?
Well, you know,
Real snacks.
but you know, if you want to put maybe let me think about that. Because I do feel like, you know, what we used to do at the What's in It for the Black People cookout is you bring your meat, seasoned and everything, and then our man throw it on the grill for you, hand it back to you. Now, you can't be bringing barbecue ribs and stuff.
Listen, we can't do that no more.
Ruthie!
Why not?
You tripping.
We gotta be. It's about
Everybody
because
bring one
Here's
dish.
it makes
Tennille.
it
Why
similar.
must there be a stage? Because
It makes
I
it
got to
similar.
stand on it.
That's what
I got to stand on it.
Why don't you build a milk crate stage?
Because hey, Riis. Are we doing the milk crate challenge?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to see right
No,
now.
toy. Give me
Reese.
room, toy.
She said she got to work.
See, so I was going to have you be one of the co-hosts, but see, you done blew it now. You probably got to catch a spirit flight.
Girl,
so.
call off, girl. Call off.
Look, here go Ruthie. Ruthie, send them off. Oh, Ruthie, send them off. And don't wear a suit to work neither.
She ain't even trying to come there. Girl, go ahead and make it, girl. Call off.
You
Go
deserve
on.
a day,
You
toy.
deserve it.
Call off from work.
I want all the What's in it for the Black People talent too, because y'all got to come out there. I mean, I feel like you gotta bring your this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
What you got now, Maze?
Well, I'm thinking maybe you cook your own, like you said. Yeah. And you do your own little tailgate setup. It's just no grilling.
Just no grills.
So, like, you bring your.
You can have you a hot pan with your little burners. Like, you can bring cold sandwiches.
I'm saying.
Everyone's side.
But I would like.
Who gonna have the coldest setup? Who gonna have the coldest you did? Because
hold on. How much space people get, Maze?
A parking lot. You get a parking space. You get a parking space.
Already?
Huh?
Oh, a parking space.
You get a parking space and the space in front. We're going to use the aisle in between. So you'll park on this side, and we'll use the space in between.
Like a Soul Train line.
So you can walk down the middle. Like, you know, when you go to the
Like
parking lot,
a
the
Soul
best.
Train
You
line.
tripping, Riis. Don't be acting brand new.
Is this approved or we just going to do it? Though?
No, it's approved. I got the text right here.
Well, then you dry snitching now.
Riis, I got the text.
I just trying to figure
Now
out.
Reese want to follow the rules. He running around here with a blonde, piggy tail on, and talk about some. Now I want to talk about the rules.
Reese, hold on, wait, Reese. We don't no, Reese. We don't ask permission. We ask forgiveness.
Listen, I'm not. I just need to know. Like, if I get inside of a car, tell me if it's stolen or not. Let me make my decision first. That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
You ain't know, Reese. You I
ain't know, officer. I ain't know. Right. But you going down. You still going. Nah, I talked to the old man. He like, yo, so look, it's going to be at 50. Look, y'all get y'all what's in it for the black people shirts. Y'all, if you don't have them, you can buy them there on site. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, we should, like, I want to have a good old time. And that'll be, what you mean your cousin? Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
What you talking about?
Ain't nobody trying to hear
Listen,
ain't nobody trying to hear that. We'll see. Look, everybody gonna be at the Wiftable cookout tailgate. It's the substitution because this summer we was back and forth over whether we was gonna have it. Then we got to get the Bears game up. So I need a team. So we need a team to be on this. Anyway,
who the Bears playing?
The Raiders in Las Vegas.
Oakland.
So 3/4 of Chicago Bears fans are going to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's why our party gonna be off the hook.
I need people to like.
And you know what I do think? I do think we're gonna take. We're not gonna celebrate Columbus Day.
No, we can't do that.
But we gotta do something, Riis. Because let me just tell you, I feel like I want to have a kick it
2 days in a row.
No, because really, if I have Sunday off, I don't. Sunday will be work for me. It will be work. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to be like, I want to drink. And then it's going to be like, and then, ain't it legal?
Monday.
Yes, it is. So, we working tonight?
Man, we're going to have we're going to send Tyrone, what support your local. Hey, by the way, they got the support your local weed man shirts up there. They might even have Ruthie. Big Swill was running around there supporting his local weed man the other day, and he was moving a little slow. I was like, Big Swill, what's the matter? He got supporting my local weed man. I was like, dang, dog. Hey, y'all, it's going to be all that plus a bag of chips. So, if you coming to kick it with us at the What's in it for the Black People tailgate this Sunday watching the Bears, because you ain't going to Las Vegas.
The Bears.
Join us on Sunday. We're going to talk about it for the rest of the week. Riis, we need a commercial, man. We need to sound like, yeah, and on Sunday, don't miss it. It's going to be food. It's going to be tailgates. It's going to be barbecue. And it's going to be
What kind of games we have?
We got, you know what we're going to have, too?
We need
got the
cornhole.
Oh, my God. I was just watching the Cornhole Championships.
We need cornhole.
I must tell you that I feel like it was only 2 black people in the audience, but I really love cornhole.
Me too. Are you good?
I am.
Okay.
I got the...
You know how to keep score?
No, I don't know how to keep score.
Me either.
But I was watching the show, and you can knock 2 bags in. And if you knock the other person bag in, then they get the points. It's all... I'm telling you, I get my bag on. Like, this is my toss, right? I got the side arm. Like, I can side arm it. I could drop the bomb on you. Right? I could go. Don't let me get the...
He ain't going to do it, Ruthie. All this he said that he going to do, he ain't going to land on the thing. Watch come Sunday. I'm going to put it out there.
We should go, and we know what we should do? We should go live. We should actually broadcast live. You know what? We should make it like a live broadcast.
Stage and everything. See, look, Ruthie.
Well, maybe not a stage. We don't even got to do, what we could do is we could broadcast in the joint. Right? Set up the hole you dig in the joint. Look out the window. Be like, hey.
They're going to be knocking on the glass.
Nah, they can come in and buy them a shirt. Make it a sales promotion. Your favorite hole. Then everybody coming on in, sit down, do little interviews. Y'all know how we get down. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages. We'll be right back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 6:40 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. In traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop is 20 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 19. On the Eden, inbound from Deerfield to Exchange is 28 minutes. Back will be the same. Eisenhower Thorndale to the Loop is 35 minutes. Outbound to Thorndale will be 30. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 30 minutes. Outbound is also 30 minutes. The Bishop Ford I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 39 minutes. 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 17 minutes to the Loop. 15 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson as well as Jackson back to 55th is 7 minutes. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph is 8 minutes. Today's weather, it is currently 66 and cloudy. Today will be a high of 68 and a low of 64. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now he is so good here on the Maze Jackson Show.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, there's turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clothes on. Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clothes on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so?
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, Miss Ruthie Moore, in the building. Plus my man, DJ Riis the Ruler. Y'all, we ran through some of our headlines, but I really didn't get. I think I got through all the headlines. Let's do this. Let me just check. Oh, did y'all see yesterday? Facebook was out.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you saw it? How you know?
It's national news.
But was you? I mean, was you like
no,
refresh?
No.
I thought I said the word A and they blocked me because you know they block you for anything on there. I thought I said something. I'm like, man, what did I say, man? What did I say?
That's how it works when you get blocked. You can't. You just be.
Yeah.
You can't even see.
Like it's like you can't sometime it'll like take you out. Like you can't even like do nothing sometime, or you can just read the comments. But like usually when they block you, then you like block. It's like weird. So
they just sent me a thing that said to apply because you are you qualify for a blue, for a what do you call it, profile? A verified.
Yeah,
I
like
get the blue check. They told me to send it.
Let me see. Put it up there.
I don't got the check yet, but I'll show you the thing on my. It's on my phone. They was like, you have, please submit your stuff because you qualify for a verified profile. I just ain't been in a hurry to do it because it's like they want my they want my daggone license and stuff. And I was like, what? You want my license? I don't know, man. Ruthie be having me nervous now.
So they can
scan my joint and be like, they done bought me the Facebook house.
We've been wondering who this was.
Yeah. Riis. Don't be, look, Riis like, how you, Riis, first of all,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just saying, Reese. You said it like he don't believe me. Like it's not like I don't be putting up. Like I ain't got millions behind my name. No, I'm just saying. Don't do it like that. Because you know I do have millions behind my name.
I ain't say it like that. Man.
Okay, I just need to be clear.
Yes, you did.
I got a million.
So, you know, you be making him flex.
Millions behind my name.
You ain't putting the batteries in the back.
Okay.
You be making him flex on you.
Thank you. I be over here minding my business.
Asking questions, you know what I'm saying?
Be asking, but them questions, the tone.
It's
the tone of the question. Like, let me see. Let you see. Like, see.
Maybe I ain't hear right.
You blue check. You heard it right. That's why you said, let me see.
I just said put it up there.
Okay, that's see now. You got it like it ain't tricking if you got it. I got you. I got you, Reese. I got you.
I can tell the same thing.
Okay,
you know
okay. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna see this how I go. This what make me. These be the moments, Ruthie. See, Ruthie. This why I'm gonna rename you Ruthless, and I'm gonna be like Ruthie, get him. Ruthless, get him. Cause see, I just be trying to I be trying to be all about peace, but they always choose violence. They always choose violence.
I just choose the blue check, man. So,
you got one? Did they send you one of them things? That's all right, because I'm going to bring it in there for you. I ain't going to even put it on TV for you. I'm going to just bring it in there and show it. Matter of fact, I should just let you wake up and just see it. Okay. Click, 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 click. Click, click. Let me tell you, my son, when my son saw that, he was like, really? He couldn't believe.
See, if it's on, he just said his own son said really, but me saying
no,
really,
no. My son is like he like your dad. Right? He like, there's nothing that I can do that really is ever going to impress my son because he going to feel like that's what my dad does. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, I could be like, son, I want a Emmy. He'd be like, you didn't have 6 already? Like, every time I'd be like, son, I'm excited. He'd be like, I thought you did that already.
Oh, isn't that nice?
See?
I like that.
I do. I think it's kind of, I was thinking about this, right? Let me ask, because now that we're talking about Facebook real quick, and then I'm going to come back. I was thinking, if y'all have noticed, I have really stopped posting a lot on Facebook. Like, I used to be like every day, 2, 3 posts, 4 posts, depending on how I was feeling, etc. Then if I did something, I would post that I was there or that I did. And I've come to this point, right, where it's like, how many times do you post like things that people would consider lifetime stuff, and you did it like 5 or 6 times, right? Like, and so I've come to the point where it's almost like I feel like if I post something, it's like you probably didn't know me 5 years ago when I posted that I did this before, and you like you met the president. I'm like, that one too. And the one before that, and the one before that. So I'm starting to wonder how many times, like, if you did something that people consider big, a big deal, do you post it if you did it before? Like, I don't even know if I don't even know if there's any pictures I would post with people anymore besides my, you know what I'm saying? Like, who I ain't. It got to be Jay, probably.
That's because you got the juice.
See, now, look, Reese get mad today because he like, they giving the man his flowers. Don't be giving that man. No, I'm just playing.
No, if you posted, like, I don't know how serious y'all take y'all social media, but I feel like if you posting a picture with somebody, then that means you kind of co-signing them.
Ooh,
that's how I look at it.
You can look at it both ways. You can look at it like, man, like that man can really reach people. You know,
that's sort of. But then I be forgetting that I done. It'd be like, oh, I'd be like, I did this one already. It's just you missed it the last time. I've been knowing this dude. So I'm just thinking about what you're going to keep. I am really chilling. Really, something got to move me nowadays. I think I'm going to y'all going to start seeing a picture show. My grandbaby. I'm going to be like, pew, look at little Jersey. She walking. You should see her on that little motorcycle that she got, her tricycle. Oh, we got her tricycle. You know. Now, and her wagon. My daughter said everything goes in the wagon now. She like, I can't find my clothes. They in the wagon. Can't find the baby pick everything up and put it in the wagon. All right, I'm through. It's the Maze Jackson show. All right, let's move on. Is Chicago the most dangerous city in Chicago? I mean, in the country? Apparently yesterday they told David Brown that, the alderman told him that at the same time. I feel like there's a coordinated effort yesterday of just pounding on the police. But shout out to Guion Foreman, president of the police board, who says that we got to get rid of this us versus them mentality. He said that while he was, shout out to Guion, he is the black head of the police board. He said that he has gotten a better understanding of the Chicago Police Department after going through training at the Holocaust Museum. I was like, that's deep.
What aspect? What are you talking about?
Ruthie?
Let me Google it.
You better Google it, cause I just think that it's like I was just thinking like maybe we need to send them to the Black Holocaust Museum. Maybe we need to help them see what they be doing to what the police did.
He could go to the DuSable and get a little taste.
We gonna have to talk about that a little bit. Like, you know, I tried not to trip. I really do. And it be moments like this why I can't never have no friends. Cause you got a better understanding of the police because you went to the Holocaust Museum. Black man has to go to the Holocaust Museum to get a better. Wasn't John Catanzaro supposed to be getting a better understanding of people? He had to go. You know the police training was because he said the shot was like Nazi Germany. And so they forced him to go to the Holocaust Museum, and the brother came out with the training to be more sensitive to the police. Okay, we're going to talk about that a little bit later because y'all got my pressure up too early, and I know I ain't going to have no friends at the end of the day. And I like Gian, but it's like, y'all, come on, man.
Okay, I found a quote. We got to give it context. It's just real quick. This is from the Sun-Times. It says, he's been further...
No, say it with a straight face. Do it right.
He's been further...
You still smiling.
Because it's kind of...
It's not funny.
He's been further sensitized by the recent training police board members received at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum on the perspectives of police officers during the Holocaust.
What I'm supposed to take from that?
You could take it a lot of different ways.
How'd you take it?
I mean, I took it a bunch of different ways. I
which
tried
ways
to think
did you
about
take
what was the police doing during the Holocaust? That's the first thing I thought. And then I was like, is he talking about from the perspective of the police officers that was locking up the Jewish people and just doing their jobs? Is that what he talking about? Like, maybe I'm missing some Jewish history, but if he talking about that the police officers was just doing their jobs underneath Nazi Germany and during the Holocaust, I need a little clarification. What he talking about? What am I missing? What was the police officers doing during the Holocaust? That's the question. Do anybody know? Put it in the chat.
Do y'all understand? I promise you.
For that, he could have just been a regular white police officer during the Civil Rights Movement or during today. If they just doing their job. So maybe I'm misreading this quote, and maybe I don't know enough about history to understand where he was talking about, or even maybe what that training was at the Holocaust Museum. So I'm finna look that up, and I'll get back to y'all.
Ruthie, it be moments like this when I be the bad guy. I love to see our brothers doing well. But there is something about why I feel like, why do we always got... I ain't gonna lie to you, Ruthie. That quote bothers me a little bit. And I don't know if it should. And I don't want to be accused of being anti. But like, how does our pain and suffering, like Chicago Police Holocaust Museum training, we're going to say that for a little while. Hey, y'all, this is the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Got my co-host, Ruthie Moore, who is deep in her Google, learning about the training. And, you know, probably some of that training is going to be on that trip you're trying to go to, too.
Just Google.
No, don't be telling nobody to Google.
I want him to look at it.
No, I'm trying. Ain't you trying to go?
I'm going. But this is I mean,
read it. Tell us what
it's just Google U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum Police Training.
And what does it say? Because I can't do it.
I think it was. They have a whole website. They got it's a thing. It's very well funded. It's a national program that it seems like officers go through this. They call it community engagement. There's a video about it you can look at.
So you mean they monetize? What okay. I'm moving on to the social media question of the day because y'all gonna get me banned from everything. Like I can't even. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I post it. Nope, don't even post it because next thing I'll be on TV talking about I'm the anti-Maze Jackson. I just gotta say, man, is there a Black Holocaust Museum? What's the place in Alabama? What is the place in the Museum of Lynching? I think somebody needs to see the history of the police and lynching of black people. That's where everybody needs to start their sensitivity training at. Oh, Jesus. Let's go on to the social media question of the day. I'm going to move on.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
Should the Catholic Church be canceled? They didn't even tick me off. I'm sorry I did that.
That's how you come back.
That's a hell of a segue, right?
That's how you come back.
Woo, good Lord.
Like literally, good Lord.
Woo!
Should the Catholic Church be canceled? You know what?
You don't want no friends today.
I pay my tuition for the year, so I can't trip. Okay. What sparked this was, did you see that the Catholic bishops of France have apologized? They got the report on the Catholic sex abuse throughout history. And after reading the report, they said they were appalled and issued an apology. So then I got to just thinking about it. And the role of the Catholic Church in history. I was thinking about Bill Cosby. I was thinking about R. Kelly. And I was pro Bill Cosby. I wasn't so much pro R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I've kind of kept my mouth shut on both of them because when the white people was committing the lynching, I don't need to bring a rope, right? It's he did wrong. We know he did wrong. They got him. I'm not going to start the fire. I still think it's a whole bunch of Negroes that y'all be around here taking selfies with there's the point of you was with R. Kelly at 2000 up until 2002. It's the people that said after they knew the trial that they was jumping on regardless. Right? Like they was like, yes. So everybody else is cleared away. It gives me this opportunity. But y'all don't want to talk about that because that's gonna make y'all too uncomfortable. Because again, y'all don't like it when y'all favorite superheroes be, compromised. So we just don't. But I was just thinking about the fact that they were saying in this report they had documented 350,000 cases in just this report. And then I was thinking about the role of the Catholic Church as an institution and knowing that this is woven into it. It is clearly, as this was like a historical perspective. And so my question is, how do we cancel all of these? This is like okay. I'm not going to say that there is no good. But when you do when you put it on the balance, right? And you think about the missionaries, and you think about how many, like when what was it? Did you see that missionary kit where they had a cross, a Bible, a gun? And it was like the missionary training kit or the missionary kit, and you got this. And Ruthie, I was thinking about, like, if 350,000, and that's just in this one report, it means to me that somewhere along the lines, this became an acceptable practice. Like, we're not talking about it in reality. Like, we talk about it conceptually like it's over there. But this institution has wrapped itself around this cycle of abuse. And it is institutionalized and protected. And I'm saying, like, yo, like, at what point do we say, okay, this, y'all got a problem. And until we get to the bottom of it, this needs to be broken up. Like, because they think about how many, this is almost like the United States, sort of. In that you think about this history this fake history that we talk about, like when you think about the missionaries and you think about like what they did in the United States, think about they kicked off genocides in the name of, and then on top of the genocide, think about all of the people, we talking about little white boys that people care about.
Hold on, in the name of what?
God.
Exactly.
We talking about little white boys right now that they care about. Right? That somebody, think about all of the throwaway black children and people when they went and conquered these lands.
Globally. Global pedophilia.
Think about all through through South America. Think about where they're woven in. And I feel like it's almost like if you talk about that, like it's like a cancer wrapped around every major civilization. Every major modern European-based civilization. You think about who went in first. And I just gotta, you think about if they were willing to chop off hands to stop you from stealing. What did all of those little boys and you don't even hear about girls. And
they've been talking about the nuns and how them nuns was getting pregnant and them used to be the nuns' kids inside of the walls, the Catholic
walls. So when you know that they tore down a wall in the Vatican and found tons and tons of children's remains, even when you talk about like their opposition to abortion, I do wonder, and
and veil of celibacy,
right? But that celibacy masks what? I think about all of these places. Think about when they put a church in like that Father McCormick. And they put them on the west side and they turned them loose on all them poor kids whose parents was feeding them to the church because you think. Think about the absolution. They could forgive themselves for what they did to these people. And then I got to ask you, where's the whistleblower? Who's the guy that says, hey, yo, this ain't right?
People been eating off this, though. They've been eating off this Catholic Church stuff.
What you mean?
Like, it's all of the lawsuits, like I ain't gonna say the payoffs, but the payoffs, like they've been eating off this. It's a lot that we don't even know because they settled.
Think about this. What would you say if you knew that the Pope prayed to a black Madonna? Whew. Anyway, Maze Jackson Show. Something to think about. Phone lines are open. Give us a call. 872-259-7474. Hey, what's up to everybody from WBGX 1570 AM? Shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. This is the Maze Jackson Show.
WIIFTV PM.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
I'm blessed.
Church Chicago's Power Hour. I'm your host, Angie Mims, and
Terrence Keys, TD, a.k.a. Terrence Daniels.
You got an inspirational word for today?
Oh, man, I'll be honored. Giving honor to God. Hey, man, on Sunday morning, it's early, so we got to give honor to God.
Yes, sir.
The good word for today is don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes in our life, in our walk, in our days, in our journeys, we find a way to just worry about so many things. And we just want to encourage you today that those worries is God's responsibility. It's God's responsibility because at the end of the day, what we worry about, most times we can't handle.
Yes.
If we would agree together, we can't handle it. So we have to give it to God. That's his responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And our job is to simply believe.
Yes.
Simply believe. When we believe, the Bible says all things are possible.
Come on through here.
I better leave that alone. I feel my seat already.
You feel it?
Coming.
So be anxious for nothing. Even the Bible says don't worry about anything in Matthew 6:33. It says don't worry about anything, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these other things be added unto you. So we're here to encourage you.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:07 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. In traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 38 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 23. The Eden Deerfield to the Exchange will be 46 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield is just 28. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop is 51 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 38. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan, it's 54 minutes. Outbound will be 35. The Bishop Ford I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 1 hour in. Back out to I-80 will be 30 minutes. On the Bishop Ford, 20 minutes to the Loop. On the Dan Ryan, 20 minutes to the Loop. 15 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive is 8 minutes all around. That's 55th to Jackson, Jackson to 55th on the south side, as well as Randolph to Bryn Mawr, and Bryn Mawr back to Randolph on the north side. Today's weather is currently 66 and cloudy. Today will be a high now of 70 and a low of 64. I'm Riis the Ruler, and here's Find Me here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Yeah, man. Ideas, man. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see that you want to be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see that you want to be free. Let's go. Standing my ground, I can't mess around now. It's like my time is in a bottle, captured by your love, yeah. Now I know women's got this thing going on. We can't stay around so long, but I wanna come correct. Baby, get your foot off my neck. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. Understand clearly that you wanna be free. It's the time that you spend making me think within. It's the trust still beginning. Fade away from beginning of the day. I can see you trembling times, and I can see you wondering mine. Is it me considered? Shoot us with it. See, you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see, baby, that you wanna be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see that you wanna be free, yeah. I'm just trying to be the best I can. You can call me the troubling man. Matter of fact, I'm from the side of the street. Baby girl, you're calling on me. At the time that I feel your presence around me, something that I can't let go is your time, everything around me there. I just wanna hold on, but you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see that you wanna be free. I just wanna come correct best I can. Baby, get your foot on my neck. And just before you just leave, baby, I've been trying to tell you I can breathe. You don't have to find me, baby, I'm walking right behind me. It's so clear to see that you want me free. Damn pressure, baby. I just want pressure, baby.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
If you ain't trying to help us, don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Riis and Ruthie and Todd, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't trying to help us, they ain't trying to do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed us all.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world! This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host rocking her gear that I still ain't got name of. It is Ruthie Chenille patch, Delta Sigma Theta sweatshirt, hair locked, boots on.
It's fall. Don't trip.
Just
you get it. It's fall. Don't trip. Oh my goodness.
Did you
Your
work on
funny
that?
bone is broken.
Did you work that? Did you work on that? You worked on that, didn't you? You practiced that. You was like,
I wrote it down. I wrote
you wrote it down. All right, you wrote it down. All right, Riis the Ruler in the building, my man. He a little drippy today. Riis, how many jobs you working today? Just one or two? That's something when you don't know.
It's just one a day. I worked two yesterday. It's just one a day. I got to go watch my baby girl last volleyball game.
Oh, where's she at? Where's she playing? What school? Was it a secret?
No. She in Forest Park. It's an away game. I don't know which one it is.
All right.
You know what, Riis, man?
You know I coach volleyball.
Riis, you know,
want some lessons.
Right, because she be spiked. Who you ain't never spiked the ball.
No, I'm not.
I need
Use
some
you what?
programs for her because she like really like it. So I can year round.
I'm a youth sports coach, softball and volleyball.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to link up with you.
I can get her techniques right.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, we should do. We are gonna play kickball next year. I don't care what anybody say. We getting it in. I've decided that I will no longer be chained by the blackness, the black chains put on my mind.
Man,
please. Softball. You know they be having like
you know what, softball, y'all not embarrassing me out there. Nope.
Like,
Nope.
so
Nope.
you can't
Nope.
play softball, man.
No, I can. I just don't. My tolerance of the fast hit ball has gone away. Right? Like it used to be like I just stick my glove out. I'd be like, if I mess this up, this is gonna be a long.
You could be the coach.
No, I want to be. No, I want to be the announcer, right? Because I want to talk. Did he fade? Oh my God! He's rounding third. He slipped. He slipped the disc.
Not he slipped the disc.
Well, this is the senior league too, right? So we're gonna be some old folks. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Riis, anybody call us? They didn't want to call us and talk about that because I feel like it. If this was black, if it was a black church, y'all be Ruthie would be like, I was already having 16 babies at the church.
Suit on Sunday, suit off Sunday night.
Hey man, what? You just you can't keep it. God forgives.
God forgives.
See, God forgives.
And that's why people be sinning.
Hey, God loves you. God loves the sinner too.
He do.
Right. That's why
I don't judge.
You don't judge?
I am probably one of the least judgmental people ever.
Yeah, y'all and the millennials don't be. See, that's the thing. Y'all be like, you can't. Yeah, y'all.
But it worked both ways though, because don't be standing in front of me looking righteous, but you ain't righteous.
I just mind my business, you know.
What is really righteous? Like, what is righteous? Calling the Lord the Lord?
No, like, you know, like living the right way. You know how it is.
What's the right way? If you can't judge nobody, then there ain't no right way.
Righteous is lying.
Right, you ain't got to judge nobody. That ain't for you to do. That's for him upstairs to do. You know.
I don't care about people doing whatever they do, but don't take that book
and hit you over the head with it
and wag your finger at me.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of friends like that.
Oh wait a minute, don't be, cause y'all look, okay, this ain't Church Chicago. Don't get me started talking about church.
Kicking it hard on Saturday and me in church.
Ooh yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't have no problem with. I don't have a problem with how people express their spirituality and their religion.
Just don't plus to me.
No, don't be phony with it. Like, don't be acting like you living a certain type of way and you up there trying to tell the masses how to live. But we know how you getting down. Like, just be real with it. Like, be like, you know, we all like, just be real with it. That's why
I date my whole congregation. It's okay.
Not that real.
Just 3.
Be real with it. Like, don't be out here doing the most with it. That's why people are leaving the church, because it's just too much.
You can't be. So you mean you can't get caught on no naked selfies?
If you gonna do that, that's fine. But don't be looking at me if you see my naked selfie.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Y'all terrible.
Naked selfies for everybody.
It's the Maze Jackson Show, and on that note, we're going to move on.
And technically, he wasn't naked. He had a toothbrush.
that don't. First of all, I didn't see the picture.
Oh, you gotta see him.
No, I don't know. Ruthie.
Okay,
Ruthie.
Just wondering.
I'm not that secure in my manhood. No, I'm not interested in seeing the naked preachers. Moving on. So speaking of naked preachers, let's go to the phone lines. We're asking, should the Catholic Church be canceled?
You just lost an Anthony moment.
Oh, Brother Anthony, come on back, man. Because you know he was finna go deep. One day, Brother Anthony, we was talking about the music industry. Next thing I know, he had charts up. He was like, and the Illuminati is based upon the cross collaboration of the. I was like, dang, this is deep.
False prophets in the chat. Thank you for that word. That's what I was looking for.
False prophets.
She's. I think it was Marjorie said it's false prophets out in the world.
The Maze Jackson Show, where we expose the false prophets. No, you know what I was thinking of the other day, Ruthie? I was thinking that the problem with Chicago black activism, blacktivism, is that so many people are fixated on catching the slaves that they won't kill the slave master. So it's like, I feel like in some days, our blacktivism is like everybody is trying to get you with the gotcha moment. And so we so busy catching the slaves. And then when your slave moment come, right? Then it's like you ain't a slave actually, because it's different when you do it. It's different. You gonna beat the man. You gonna trick him. You smarter than everybody. Just how much does it cost? Anyway, Maze Jackson show. Did Brother Anthony didn't call back? If not, no calls. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the Park District Watch. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I have not really done too much on this Park District story. I think we talked about it a little bit, but I am going to tell you that I believe that the clock has started on the administration at the Park District. I'll say that I have always had a positive, robust working relationship with the current Park District staff, even since before when the new Park District chief took over, Mike Kelly. But Ruthie, this story about the lifeguards, the scandal, and then the subsequent actions that occurred afterwards seem to be mounting up to calls for the resignation of the Park District chief. Now, it's interesting because in spite of this scandal involving young women, our mayor has been particularly silent. Like, we are talking about alleged sexual harassment of underage women, drug use, all of this condoned, and then potentially there being a cover-up where they fired the inspector general, hired a new inspector general with the goal of closing the investigation, only to fire that inspector general because of alleged misconduct at her previous job. So now dig this. The mayor was okay with her getting fired for her conduct at another job as actions as being inappropriate. However, still not speaking on the current scandal that currently exists at the Park District. Now, we saw last week the powerful chairman of the Finance Committee, Alderman Scott Wagaspack, call for the resignation of the top Park District staff. Right now, he's the finance chair. The mayor still has said nothing, but I think that the noise on this is getting so loud that the fact that everybody is being quiet, somebody is like, yo, this is going to blow. And if I am not on the record standing up against this, people are going to be asking me questions in a year when I have to run for office. Why didn't you protect women? Why were you not concerned with the safety? You knew about this. What did you do? So we saw Alderman Wagaspack jump up. We now just saw Alderman Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez. I really like her for whatever reason. You know, I'm not for the socialists, but she be like in everybody's butt. She be like, yo, this is not right. And it is the white supremacy of the world that is coming, and I must speak up because this is all the colonizers. She be saying it. She be going in. Right now, you know, I'm not, you know, I still feel like she working for the Latinos, but she certainly will throw in some colonization, the history of, like when she will say some. It's like crazy to see other people be saying stuff you want your own people to say, but that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story. I'm gonna leave that be. So now we have a mayoral ally who is also a member of the Progressive Caucus and a socialist calling for the resignation of Mike Kelly. But here's what's important to me. She's no longer they're no longer just calling for his resignation. They're calling for the top staff's resignation. Now, what seems to me to have been smart of Mike Kelly was, even though he was the white guy at the top, he layered black folks all in underneath in all the key spots. So now, I would tell you that he did a very good job of catering to black folks. Now, can I back up? I grew up in the suburbs, so the park wasn't important to me. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't really understand the gravity or the importance of parks because I had a backyard. I had a front yard. All my friends had yards. We all, like, who wants to go to the park? Like, if you went to the park, it meant you didn't have a yard, which in Bolingbrook was a bad thing. Here, that doesn't mean as much. You know, like the whole concept of having your family reunion in the park? What? You can't have it on your land? I've learned to understand the importance of parks. But I also have learned to recognize what I did not recognize is that the park district provides, like, you know, I always thought of parks as like camp counselors. So like somebody making $9 an hour, $10 an hour, not recognizing that these parks are multi-million-dollar facilities that need managers, and those staff people are getting like real salaries. Mm-hmm. So now the thing that concerns me is the removal of Mike Kelly being the precursor to the dismantling of the black park district infrastructure, right? Because all of the parks are now, at the same time, that parks that used to be ours are no longer ours. So think about if you are a park in on 55th now, that park that was controlled by a black manager that had he is now, those communities are going to start to, they're not going to be having basketball programs. They're going to be having soccer programs. And so when I think about the changing of Mike Kelly, not just Mike Kelly, but the changing of the top staff, because the next man up is a brother. But when they say we want the whole thing, and you know they don't be whistling the brother in. When it's time for the white guy to be in trouble, they don't be like, hey, brother, come on in. Let's talk about the strategy here. They be like, you stay over there. Us white folks got to talk about this. Because you see all of the people were the lawyers and the whole thing. So now, as we start to see this mounting, the momentum building towards changing Kelly, you are now seeing both of them have said, not just Kelly, top staff. So now who ascends to the next spot? So that's my concern. Now I got to back you up and say, why is Mayor Lori Lightfoot not talking about this? Why is she not protecting women? Well, the first thing I would say is Anjanette Young. So you ain't. But these are little white girls. Because you know ain't no black, you ain't really that many black lifeguards. Not really. Well, Ruthie, Mike Kelly, and the parks were one of the stabilizing factors during COVID. Remember when they was like, we're going to open up the parks. Even when the schools are closed, we're going to open up the parks. We're going to have programming and the kids can go and every one of your parks is going to be open, etc. So during this fight, during this COVID thing, the closest being able to stabilize her was Mike Kelly. One of her allies never said anything bad. Madam Mayor, we're going to open up the parks. We're going to get all that, right? So first, ally. Second, she's already got a brain drain. Everybody's leaving. So now who does she put in the spot if he leaves? Right? And if they're taking if they want to take the top staff, then that means that the black folks are going to be leaving with her. Who does she replace them with? Because the moment that she puts that up, who's going to be calling for the park districts? The Latinos. They're going to say, we don't have any spots. But if you give up the parks, you are essentially at this point giving up the black folks. Let me take it a step further. There's also, in the article, they mentioned Avis Lavelle, who is the chairman of the Park District Board. So when they're talking about the change, they're talking about, like, if you presided over this, if you were a part of it, they want to wipe you out. Well, the challenge for them for the mayor in taking a whack at Avis Lavelle is Avis Lavelle served as the stabilizing factor for the mayor with the black wealthy elite. Right? So remember, all of the black wealthy elite were against Lori Lightfoot in the election. And when I'm talking about like, say, the BLC-ish type group, the Business Leadership Council. They were all in with Rahm. And remember, my challenge there was so much of that, our corporate decisions were being made not by black business owners, but by black employees of white businesses. Now, that's changed. And in that change, Avis Lavelle has been able to stabilize the relationship with black business, the newer version of black business. So, like, the old guys getting kicked to the curb, but the new generation of black businesses in the business elite class are part of BLC, of which Avis has basically smoothed that relationship between them. So if you take a look at who is winning business in the black community right now, it's coming from that group. So if you take a whack at the stabilizer, right? If you ask her to walk the plank, where does that relationship go in the black community? Because right now, the black business community positions themselves as the leaders of blackness in our community, although most of them can't really move black people. They know how to move with white businesses, and they know how to present, but can they actually deliver black people? No, but they maintain that illusion. And by maintaining that illusion, they keep that money flow cycling. So you don't hear black business complaining. Even though, tell me where black business is, but when we talk about the black business elite, they're winning because the mayor has pacified them. So now, if she steps to either one of these people, this is like a Jenga game. If she pulls out one of the pieces, the whole thing could come down, even though her bet is on the Latinos. If I can hold this group together, if I can pacify this group, that's where the money will come to fund any attack from the black community. Because right now, she ain't worried about nobody rising up out the black community. She's worried about fending off Arnie Duncan. She's worried about fending off that David Axelrod Obama crew that is now looking to lunch off of her misfortune. Look, y'all, I be telling y'all too much. But these are the machinations of what's happening. No shade to anybody involved, but understand the power dynamics and that we're the pawns in the midst of this. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back. After these messages, we'll be back.
Be back after this break.
Oh, man. They done messed around and gave New Era Chicago their own radio show. What they do that for?
You done messed up. So what we doing, bro?
Man, we talking about power.
Did you say power?
Not rights and equality, but power. We ain't begging, we building.
In that order, Chicago, and we got dope segments. Hey, yo, sis, holla at them.
Peace and love, family. It's Sister E of New Era Chicago in the building, dropping the statistics, holistics, and of course the ballistics. Good for the mind, body, and the soul. Let's get it, family.
And this your boy D Cook coming with straight facts. If you don't know, now you know.
And this is your other sister, Omo Oya Music, coming in peace, love, and light, getting real with my people so we can quit with the bull spit.
And this brother E, and I'm gonna wrap it up with the power surge.
Listen, this going down every Wednesday night, 5 to 6 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio on What's in It for the Black People Media.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All love it.
Yeah, I love being black, Hey, do this for my people.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 7:35 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. Over in traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 54 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 43. On the Edens, from Deerfield to Exchange is 1 hour. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 45 minutes. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, 62 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 41. On the Stevenson, from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 1 hour. Outbound will be 35 minutes. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 62 minutes. 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 22 minutes to the Loop. 16 minutes back to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson is 13 minutes. Jackson to 55th is 9. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr is 8. Bryn Mawr back to Randolph is 9. Today's weather, it is currently 66 and still cloudy. Today will be a high of 70 with a low of 64. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here's Valerie here on the Maze Jackson Show.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. But won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. And are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine that you've been dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Oh, yeah. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Oh, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over there? Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over there?
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna stop reading the paper. I'm gonna stop reading the paper because it's like I read straight through that bad boy. Like I read straight through the newspaper. Yeah, man, I read straight through the newspaper, and it's like some days I wish God would put the blinders back on me. I really wish that the Lord would some days release me from this mission. Some days I wish I could just be happy to go take the pictures and go to the parties. I really do. And I've really started to avoid going to the parties, Ruthie, because I get disgusted. Because I be like, people be kicking it like it's a good time. Like if you were to watch Elite Black Chicago, there's a party going on right now. Like right now. We are, as I have said before, dancing to our demise. They play the tune, we dance. And I get, it's like a burden. It's like some days I'll be like, God, could you please take this pack off my back? Please. Please. Could you just let me go make me some money? Because everybody else is, and they be like, ha, 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 ha. And I be at the party like, and then I got to act like I'm all happy. Or people be like, dog, what's wrong with him? And it's like I want people to see. So, Ruthie, I got all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing left to get, realistically. And it ain't enough. It ain't enough. It's like, it's not enough for me for 20 people to kick it. It's not. It's not. And my challenge is, I always want everybody to come in. Like, I don't be like, ooh, let me just, come on, y'all, we could be. I be like, hey, what you doing over there? You know it's money to be made. Let's get this. And I'm just, it's frustrating to me because it's like, you know when you see people like sometimes and you just be like, yo, cuz, like it's so much bigger than this. It's so much bigger than this. What's the matter, Riis? I got calls? No, it just feels like it's so much bigger than this. And I'm
just agreeing with you, man, you know.
I just be like, yo, cuz, it's like, it's levels. It's like it's levels to it. Some people think, man, we gonna drink and smoke on the corner on the weekend, and it's like, man, I can't wait to get to the end of so we can kick it. Like, yo, we be going to the white people parties. Or we be charged to get dope because the white people picked us. No, seriously. The white people pick who gonna get rich based on their fear factor. Or lack of threatening in our own damn neighborhoods. I'm tired. Like, yo, Joe, I be wanting to not. Some days, some days I be like, it probably would have just been easy to stay in Bolingbrook. You could have. No, I'm just saying. You be in your own little world. You don't got to care about what's happening. You go to my yard. We'll have barbecues every weekend. I'll be in my 2-story house on the golf course, riding my boat. Y'all wouldn't see me. I'll be taking pictures from every Bears game. Around the country. I travel every weekend and be like, what black problem? It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna move on, Ruthie, because why?
That's why I be taking mental health days. Because sometimes it's just like, ooh, Lord, please close my third eye. and the way you read the news is, you on like level 80. I'm still on like 10. So I know how I be feeling when I be reading, and I be like, this is not. So I can't imagine how you feel. Well, I know because you analyze it for us.
I'm just, some days I just be like, God, please, just take it from me. Just take this away. You want me to teach kids on the weekend? I do it. We can have podcast school. I probably give me a grant for it. Have me a little money put to the side. Have me a little program, and be like, man, this the lick. Mind my business. Take pictures with the kids and party on the weekend. I'm tired of being at the party by myself. And when I say that, it's like I mean, I can go to any party I want to. Really. Quite frankly, and I can go probably to better white parties than black parties. I can. I mean, white people be free food, free drinks, free. Look. However, there is an innate desire for me to take everything that I've seen them do, pick it up, bring it over to our side of the town and be like, we could do it without them. I feel like most of the people be like, ha, I'm with the white people, you're not. And I'm just tired of it. That's it. I'm going to move on. Did y'all see the governor's race is about to get interesting? The 800-pound Griffin just got off the bench. Don't tell me what I don't want God to do. I want God to say, Maze, enjoy your weekends. Goodness. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not really. I do want him to say, enjoy your weekend. But did you see that billionaire Ken Griffin did an interview yesterday with the Economic Club of Chicago in which he described Chicago as almost like Afghanistan? Now, Ruthie, I think it's important that you understand. Do you know who Ken Griffin is?
Citadel dude.
Citadel. Reese, you know who Ken Griffin is?
Ken Griffin Jr.?
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Ken Griffin, Ruthie knows, but just in case you don't know, Ken Griffin is the richest man in Illinois, $34 billion hedge fund manager, has the most expensive apartment in Chicago, a condo, $59 million condo. $59 million condo. But when it comes to why is he significant?
$59 million condo, and he only has $34 million.
Billion.
Okay.
Billion.
Okay.
B, with a B. Right? So, Ken Griffin, yesterday, because I think this was the shot that was heard around the world because the mystery question to J.B. Pritzker's reelection is, will Ken Griffin get involved in the race? Now, Ken Griffin will not run for governor because what I tell you is power brokers don't want to be the politicians. They want to own the politician. So Ken Griffin, though, is right now essentially signaling that he is going to weigh in on the governor's race, which then makes this a real competition, right? We all assumed that it would be no competition because the Republicans couldn't mount a candidate that would be able to match Pritzker money-wise. Remember, last time Pritzker spent $250 million on the campaign, of which they still never demonstrated that they spent $1 million with black people. Just want to point that out. So now Ken Griffin is signaling that he may be interested in getting into financing a candidate. So now what's about to happen is the Republican primary is about to be about white guys trying to appeal to Ken Griffin so that he can finance their campaign. Now, just so we're also clear, Ken Griffin was one of the largest funders of Governor Bruce Rauner. He also financed a campaign that beat Governor J.B. Pritzker's graduated income tax. So he's got a record of whooping ass around here. And the Republican Party, since Bruce Rauner has been gone, has completely shrunk because all of their fundraising ability and capability came from going to rich donors. And so they were hoping that the rich donor would get off the bench. Well, apparently, Ruthie, he is. He blamed the violence in Chicago not on Mayor Lori Lightfoot, but on Governor J.B. Pritzker. Well, why is that important? Well, what do we learn in that? First of all, it seems pretty odd that he would address Chicago violence with the governor, not the mayor of the city of Chicago. Until you remember during the pandemic and the mayor was dancing with the penguins and Ken Griffin gave her $25 million at the beginning of her campaign. Now, I just want to point out that if anybody else would have taken that money, they would have been accused of being a Republican. You take $25 million from the largest Republican donor and you ain't a Republican? Okay. Now, coincidentally, on the same exact day that he makes this declaration, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, in an attempt to deflect the local violence from her, writes a letter with four Chicago aldermen to Kim Foxx regarding what? The violence. At the same time, in the same week, David Axelrod and Dick Durbin recount their harrowing experiences with violence in Chicago. Interestingly enough, David Axelrod did not attack the governor over Chicago violence. Who did he attack? He attacked the mayor by suggesting that she should do what? She should declare a public safety emergency. Now, that to me is political suicide. I am the mayor and I have no control over the violence, and I'm going to make a declaration. Key to this, though, that they noted was the great work that Chicago Cred and Arnie Duncan have been doing. David Axelrod, Dick Durbin, who do they come from? The Obama camp? What have we been saying? That they are building up for a race for Arnie Duncan for mayor. Why do all these people keep saying? Now, coincidentally, they're praising him at the same time that we saw yesterday the Chicago police, when David Brown came up, were at historic crime levels. So in the midst of historic crime levels, tell me how are we praising the largest violence prevention organization as they preside over the biggest increase of murders and shootings and juvenile what?
Thank you, Maze.
So how do we muster? Because they're playing for the future. But here's what's happening also. See, there's two games going on, right? What Ken Griffin is saying is that they are now he can't possibly want a return to Obama's in Chicago, which is his headquarters, right? So even y'all got to understand there's a lot of gamesmanship going on right now. The first election coming up right now is the governor's race, right? So what you see happening with Ken Griffin is opening salvo against the governor on the violence. But at the same time, the other guys are planning for the future. Now, who is going to be the number one ally for Arnie Duncan if he decides to come to run for mayor? Don't you think J.B. Pritzker in that camp? So they can't allow him to get any momentum. So at the same time that this violence is increasing, you've got three different wars going on. Mm-hmm. My biggest concern, though, is for so when I saw the letter come from the mayor's office, our instinct as black folks is to, particularly elected, is to team up and to be on the same page with the mayor. And why wouldn't you write a letter encouraging the state's attorney to prosecute, except if that letter was orchestrated by Ken Griffin, the top Republican? See, we can't just look at the surface. And part of my question for the alderman is, do you want to find yourself in the same boat with Ken Griffin? Now, maybe that's not a bad thing, because in Illinois, in Chicago, there is no Republican or Democrat. Remember, we have nonpartisan elections. So anybody can get to you. You can claim what you want to claim. But the reality is, deep in his heart, we know he's a Republican. What I would hate to, and so right now, what Mayor Lightfoot has to do is stave off the Arnie Duncan attacks. And the best way for her to stave off the Arnie Duncan attacks is to line up with the other 800-pound gorilla. Now remember Miss Scotch and Cigars? Told you she sometimes act like an old white man. Understand the politics of what's happening right now.
Okay, hold on, Mace, because you done broke this all the way down. And so my question to you is it possible for Ken Griffin, like his plan is to really fund somebody to run up against Pritzker?
Yes.
Okay, but him himself, he ain't trying to run though.
No, he
got
$34 billion. So he ain't trying to run, right? It's the same thing he did with Bruce Rauner.
But he's super Republican though, right? He ain't like...
No, but remember, he was Rahm's guy too. He paid for the bike pass that y'all love so much. Remember he was riding his bike one day and he was like, hold on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he was like, I'm going to give y'all $30 million, y'all redo the whole joint. He also bought the Museum of Science and Industry. Like, bought it. $150 million. He bought the museum.
You think he would fund some black candidates?
I definitely think he would. How do I say this? Yes and no. So here's what I think. I think that there's always this imaginary belief that if we can get multi-millions of dollars for black candidates, that we could win. I'm going to tell you that having been in the most expensive state rep race in the history of state reps in the country, even if the candidates were 4 or 100, Ruthie, even if you ran, and I don't think there's anybody out here that questions your commitment to black folks, if they could hit you with, you took the money from Ken Griffin, the Republican, they could make black people kill you.
They're going to say you a Trump supporter?
Mm-hmm. They're going, or a Republican. You don't even got to go that far. Black people will rally the black people to kill you. You know, so I got to go back to this Duncan thing. Realize that when they realize that, and even, I'll take you another step. Ruthie, when WIFTABA first started, we opened up a PAC, Political Action Committee. We put $5,000 in it. Do you know that the political universe of Democrats went crazy? Because they were like, Mace Jackson is about to get this money from the Republicans. They're going to form, and they're going to be able to hide under the banner of what's in it for the black people, and they're going to take us out. And literally, white millionaires and billionaires got together, convened a meeting to ensure that we did not let this happen.
Woo.
The fact that they could convene black people to work against black people's independence, and mind you, WIFTABA was just us having our small little, was us all putting our $10, $20, $50, $100 in. But the concept of black people organizing under the banner and having their own money convened a meeting of white millionaires and billionaires to say we got to keep our niggas in control. $5,000. They saw it go up. It said what's in it for the black people, and they was like, within 2 days, they were all meeting.
Whoa.
See, we are the most valuable pawns in the game. And what's crazy is we could be the king, the queen, the knight. We could be all of the name joints. But we prefer playing from the position of rooks. We only know being rooks. So even when you try to make the king move, they'll send the rooks to kill you. And the rooks, because they don't know how to be kings, line up for the other kings. Instead of recognizing that you could be a bishop, a knight in your own army, sure is nice to be over here eating chicken and fries at their party that they paid for. Ooh, but I did get a selfie. And I had backstage passes. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Look, we want to say thank you to everybody from WBGX 1570 AM for rocking with us. Thank you to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, and all of our other platforms. This conversation is going to continue after we get off the air. After we come back after these messages. This is the Maze Jackson Show.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
WIIFTBPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:02 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report. And traffic on the Kennedy O'Hare to the Loop is 57 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 33. On the Edens from Deerfield to the Exchange will be 68 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 47. Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, an hour and 10 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 41 minutes. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 1 hour. Outbound will be 40. The Bishop Ford I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 1 hour and 2 minutes. 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 24 minutes to the Loop. 16 minutes back out to 95th. On DuSable Lakeshore Drive, 55th to Jackson is 16 minutes. Jackson back out to 55th will be 8. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr will be 8. Bryn Mawr back to Randolph will be 12. Today's weather is currently 66 and cloudy. Today will be a high of 70 with a low of 64. I'm Riis the Ruler. Now here is Terrorism from Loch Ness here on the one and only Maze Jackson Show.
A new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. We was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater. But she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gonna tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed to certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narratives. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation looking so sad. It's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism.
Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism. Terrorism.
WIIFTBPM.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stoger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA gets spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked is so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Riis, ain't nobody call us still. They don't like us. What's up? I must be talking too much. I'm going to stop talking. Cause y'all be,
I'll be quiet.
It's 3 hours, man. You got to do a lot of talking.
I'll be talking again.
but I was just thinking about that. That's 15 hours of straight talk every week. That's why I be like, afterwards, don't call me. Just text me.
I don't even include the breaks. That's what a real conversation happens.
Ooh, Ruthie trying to get y'all started up. We got to charge you for that.
Hey,
charge.
I be looking at Maze like the whole time. Maze be looking like, really? Is that so, Ruthie? He be like...
I be learning millennial stuff from Ruthie. I'm nervous.
You know what's interesting is I feel like we have the best break conversations.
I would say that.
Like, they be good. If y'all think Maze be giving y'all behind the scenes on air, y'all really missing out. It's like the extra game. It's like the seasoning that's on it.
You gotta get you an OnlyFans, man.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I seen them OnlyFans. I seen what they be doing on OnlyFans. I don't need that.
Hey, you can talk politics, Maze, with your shirt off.
I don't have a big chest, so they'd be like, dude, would you put your shirt back on? You know, I had to go buy me some.
I subscribe, Maze.
I gotta go buy some extra small some extra small Dago tees so I look like I got some muscle.
Ooh, you can't call them that no more.
Dago tees?
You can't say Dago tee. You can't say wife beater. You can't call the shoes white girls.
Oh, they always.
Can I call them Catholics?
It's always white beaters.
It's always white beaters. It's not always white beaters. It's the Carlos.
You see my white beater?
Yeah, I be like, I seen that dude over there. He be looking like you cannot be a wife beater and wear a wife beater. People get confused. I'm confused. Who are you talking about? The shirt or the dude? I'm just saying. With the y'all. I would like OnlyFans. I could do it and y'all could look at my feet.
No, it don't
People
have to
might
be like
they might have foot fetishes. They might be into it.
It don't have to be like you can actually get folks to subscribe.
No, we want to see something.
What you want to see?
Nothing.
I want to hear black political talk with a twist.
I wonder how I could do that. Yeah, so when I sit, like, I could sit in a chair and it'd be like in the dark.
Everything would be wiped down.
You got like some candles.
Speaking of candles, man, we trying to get some candles over at the let me stop. Anyway, it's the Maze Jackson show. Yeah, Maze Jackson. Do you get paid off that?
Yeah, you will get paid, man.
People to come and watch.
You think I can get people to pay? Or I gotta take my shirt off?
It depends on what you doing. I say you gotta take your shirt off.
I'll be like, put that. Yeah, I'll be like, put that on. Unless it's the beer belly of no, I don't have a beer belly, but I do have like I got to push them out. Y'all don't want me to dance?
No.
I could do. Y'all don't like my. I could do the funky chicken. I'm telling you, my OnlyFans be cracking.
It would probably crack though.
Right, I'd be getting cracked over the head by my wife. Be like, you got OnlyFans? Right, they'll be like, look, they'll be talking about, nah, man, see.
That's till she see the invoice.
Hold on, baby. Put this
take your shirt off again, boy.
Back off, baby.
Okay.
You made $1,000 in the 2 minutes.
You know what? We should have an OnlyFans studio and we could do like a TV back here. Like it would put a backdrop. Look, Riis like, yeah. Look, oh, by the way, don't forget, we have the What's in It for the Black People Media and Pack tailgate this Sunday. So like, you got to register your car. You got to bring your tailgate food with you. You can't cook it on the site. But I'm talking about like a tailgate. Like I want the spreads. You know what I'm saying? Like you been in a tailgate where people be like, they be making their wings and their food. And you go, because I'm planning to go around. And Riis, we doing the milk crate challenge.
Oh Lord!
Like we should do it right. Like we should do it at Bears halftime. Do it at halftime during the Bears game.
Is it still for the money?
I think I might put the stack up. I'm still debating
that.
That's
folks gonna come and do it for the stack.
Like, you think they do it for, what about 500?
They still gonna listen to me.
Oh, we doing 500. We putting 500 up. Now, we can do 5, 250, and 100.
Think about it. The Bears game come on at 3. So that mean that halftime is gonna be like 4.
Oh, and they're gonna be wasted.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, God.
At that point.
And then, look. Then, we making it concrete.
Oh, nah. See, look, Maze.
What? We putting it on the concrete, man. So that way, man, y'all want some football. And then we could just throw the...
Are we cooking, though?
There will be food there. There will be...
TP grilling?
I think TP will be grilling. So we trying to find us a barbecuer now. I had Black Train, but Black Train had a little car crash, so they can only stay in one location. Because
oh, so you're looking for a truck, like a food truck?
I don't want a food truck. I want a barbecuer. I want somebody. I want smoke. I want. You want a hamburger? Here go a hamburger with that. You got Polish? Get Polish with that.
I know a couple of them, man. I don't know if you want me to just drive to where I know they be at and be like, hey.
You like not on 87. I know that one you be talking about on between 87 to 83rd.
And it's one up that be on Stony by the Jewel.
Yeah, I've been by that one too. I gotta see their food service license.
What's that?
Tomorrow, that's why you'll be off on Monday right
that
there.
ain't nothing but the white man's way of trying
to make sure you don't die from salmonella.
Always trying to keep the man
Dude,
down.
I'll be like, hey, that's you know what? Now, it's funny because I'll be like, that's cross-contamination.
No.
Then people be looking at me like, if you don't get your ass.
Man, to tell you, my grandma said white people invented expiration dates to make you go to the store.
Let me tell you what. I think Carrie believe your grandma. Because Carrie will throw some barbecue, throw something in the freezer quick than a mug. That ain't expired. I be like, the day it say expired, I be like, whoop. She be like, I be trying to throw stuff in it. She be catching like, hey, dog.
Do you keep expired medicine or do you throw it away?
I keep
Who
that.
take medicine? I don't take medicine. Take no medicine. Nobody take medicine. You better take you some herbs.
Excuse me.
I take my cousin. He been my
That be having an expiration date on the
That's why you gotta support your local weed man.
Oh, so you don't believe in
I support the local weed man.
Ain't no
expiration date. What's the longest you ever kept from?
Oh my.
Hey
goodness.
dog, I got some stuff that I found. Well, not me. My cousin found some stuff from like it gotta be at least 6 years old.
Hey, that's like a fine wine.
He like.
But was it put up though?
Nah, it gonna turn into dust. But he's still thinking to himself.
Nah, it ain't gonna do nothing.
Yes, it is. Do it.
No, it's not.
Don't throw it away.
My daddy, but like 4 or 5 years ago, rolled me up something that he had for like 20 years. He was like, "Yeah, this what we used to get." Right
and what
here.
happened, Riis?
Man, that wasn't no cigar weed. That's what it was.
Hey, he probably wrote it in the tops paper too, don't
How
he?
did you know?
That's some people daddies do. He's smoking the tops.
Hey man,
show you something.
What now? Was he a 1.5? Or was he a 2.0 tops guy? You're a bad dude if you could roll a 1.5. Nah, not a 1.5.
Man, I know people that can do it with one hand.
I do know people. You know what? I do know people do that.
They old though.
They do.
It's a art. It's a dying art form.
I remember. So I used to think people was rolling cigarettes back in the day.
They was.
No, they wasn't. They was.
Hey, what you just call them? Cigar weed. Cigar weed.
All right, y'all. Somebody will come in just to set you up. Man, let me tell you what. If they fall, I'm telling you, this is how I tell people. You're going to sign a waiver, and this the other thing we're going to say. If you hurt yourself, you better die. Because if you try and sue us, we're going to have to kill you.
No POWs. Taking no prisoners.
Get us some
Ruthless. That's I am. Her nickname is now Ruthless.
No, it's not. Don't label me because you be giving people nicknames.
Your street name is Ruthless now.
No.
Ruthless. Hey.
That could be my code name.
Ruthless.
But now we just told everybody.
Oh,
you know I'm not ruthless.
Style as a juvenile. Ran with a gang. Banged in the meanwhile.
What's
Gank
that?
it.
Cool hurt.
Did you say? That's no, Ruthie. That was NWA.
I was close.
Ruthless. My style as a juvenile. Ran with a gang. Slang in the meanwhile. Banging. I specialize in ganking. Jack moves. You remember that?
I don't even think he was born when that came out, to be honest. What year that came out? 80 what? It definitely was in the 80s.
Yeah, it was like 88, 87.
Oh.
I was just
we was still fresh.
Kicking, yeah.
My hair was still like wavy.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about you as a baby. You still had the.
You know when babies be having that.
Your hair still soaking wet. It ain't dried from all the time in the water.
Lord.
How long do it take the baby water hair to dry?
It depends.
On what?
Probably your genetics.
Right. How long do it start?
Boy, when it dry out, it's like
Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Ruthie Moore, DJ Riis the Ruler. He is dripping today. His camera went off, so I can't even help him out. Y'all notice me and Ruthie doing all type of little camera views and stuff today.
We trying
to see. Look at Ruthie. You in like full blown color. Camera's crispy. It's like, hello, Ruthie.
Hey, camera.
Then look, you see Riis, your camera. See what I did was I upgraded to the iPhone 15. I woke up this morning, hit all the upgrades on the cameras. Next thing you know, we like, bing, bing, bing.
Is that HD?
It is HD.
It do look a little clear today.
It does. I'm going to say, I'm going to be like, today when I get through, I'm going to be counting all the blemishes. I be looking at people. Nah, like Carrie be like, because when we be at home watching HD, I be like, ooh, they need a different camera.
Oh, you mean because of how
Because
You
it be
can see
showing,
everything.
like you can see when they got a bad makeup job, all that stuff.
Yeah, but each of these cameras different though. Like the middle camera is the best camera.
Well, that's the newest.
Yes.
But however, no, actually, the middle camera is the best camera. However, Reese, what I've realized is that you can go in and tune all the settings to all the cameras to make them all shoot the same.
Oh.
So if you notice today, they're all shooting in the same clarity.
Come on,
right?
tech
Because
man.
I went through and learned. Man, I've been you got to join the Switchers enthusiast group because they tell you all this stuff. And some days I just be like, I just ain't got the time. But I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of stuff going on. And you see, me and Ruthie, we on the same screen. Ruthie, I think what we're gonna do one of these days is we're gonna move these chairs closer since we don't have a third person, and then we can have like a straight, and then we could click, and then we can go to all the other stuff. That's if you don't quit, because Ruthie trying to go get another job on me.
Man, you know I got to go back to work.
Ruthie,
I have literally been having to mentally prepare myself.
Ruthie.
So I empathize with all the people that they made go back into these offices. I am
Tripping.
dreading it.
You tripping.
I'm dreading it.
What time you working 9?
8.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Look, Reese already plotting for you. He like, I think I can sit in that chair. No.
I don't want.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know.
Hey,
let me
me
figure it out. But
Ruthie,
y'all gonna probably be seeing a little less of me.
Ruthie,
yes, sir.
let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
I don't want to get fired.
You won't get fired.
I don't want to get fired.
Ruthie, I'm just telling you, if you let me talk to them, they'll understand your importance to the overall. They will understand the value of having you on the team because of
to their company.
But having you on the team overall to the raising their stature because of the status that you hold in the black community. And it would be very important for them to let you continue to hold on to this space.
Ooh,
I'm telling you, I'm pretty slick.
He just used some words.
No, I'm telling you, it's like, see, here go the thing. You got to go in and know it. And sometimes that's why you have an agent. Because, you be scared. The agent be like.
That's their job, right?
Right. And no need to be scared because, first of all, Ruthie, you got to know your value. And I got to tell you that whatever company got you, they ain't crazy. They like, I hope she don't find out that we know her value.
Man.
Nah, you gonna tell that story? What you say? Say it again. Say it again.
May said I ain't got to come up in here.
What you say?
I said, Ruthie, I want to just let you know how important you are to the black community and how much of an asset it is for them to have you on the team.
All right, well, let me tell you that, Miller. You said Mr. Jackson it is? Well, sure. Let me tell you, Ruthie can have all the time she needs to be on your show, all right? Just tell her all the time she needs, okay? No, it's all right.
All right, then.
She's fired, all right?
Then we call Frontline Ty. And we be out in front. We be out front. We'll have a local weed man. We'll have a smoke out in front of a smoke out and a cipher right in front of your job.
And I'll go back and get a drop.
We can't let these people fire Ruthie for trying to be help to the black community. See, our black community.
Please don't make him call. He gonna call in. And then he gonna think it was me. Frontline Ty, that ain't even me. That's Riis and Maze. I really appreciated your T-shirt.
He said you gotta let the people. You have to support your local weed man products tomorrow. I told you they'd be able to get Delta 8 from TP. Oh, THC. Oh, we gotta go to Shot. Ruthie, you missing out today. I'm going to Shativa. Look at Reese like,
support
right?
your local weed man. We can't let these people out here. These people out here is not giving us our due, not giving us our justice.
Look,
so
Tyrone gonna come knocking on the door.
Sound just like him. Ooh,
he been practicing that. He been practicing. Hey, are we gonna have a All right.
Chantel said the smoke out in cipher. You already know.
Hey man, shoot, y'all tripping. Hey man, and y'all look. I'm telling y'all, the cookout, it's gonna be kicking. We gotta get. That's why we gotta have a barbecue grill.
Everybody need a friend like Tyrone Muhammad.
Ruthie, you know what? He is kind of solid.
He the type that'll like roar, but then look at you and wink at you like. Yeah, I got
you though, dog.
I got you.
But if I need to bite your ass,
that's what I'm saying.
I will get a bite. You want me to bite him?
It's like you in with him or you ain't in.
That's what I like though. I ain't for these in and out dudes because Ruthie.
Fence straddlers.
What?
Fence straddlers.
Yeah. Fence straddlers.
Yeah, I just said it in a different way.
Okay. I like how you said that. It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, Ruthie Moore, and the impressionist, Dr. Drip. Riis the Ruler. Hey, y'all. I was going to talk about something else. How much of Black Chicago can Democrats give up and still be safe? Don't make that face, Ruthie.
Because you already know we so far gone.
No, I was just thinking, okay, so I gotta just touch this. Beulah, don't nobody care that you finna be in Las Vegas on the sidelines at the Bears game talking about take some pictures. Nobody want to be looking at your pictures from the side. Beulah be thinking she's slick. She be humble bragging on.
I was finna say she did. She snuck that one in there.
You all make sure you take pictures.
Bye, peons.
Bye, peons. I'll be in the Kanye booth at the where is it? In Vegas.
Beulah said it should be fun.
It should be fun for you guys.
Your penny
on the ground.
Your penny any fun.
What are you gonna have? Barbecue. Like I'm gonna be at the Needle at the top of the. She's gonna probably be at where's she staying at? The Cosmopolitan.
Oh.
And Beulah gonna be taking pictures from the pool, right? Pool with the drinks. Talk about some. Oh, life if it could not be so much less complicated. Beulah, we be seeing you rubbing it in on us.
Just
next time,
it on
right? And matter of fact, since you bouncing, you probably should drop. We know you serious, but since you serious, you need to. Since you was dropping bottles off, drop some bottles off at the joint before you go, badass.
Oh
no, nobody want to drop no bottles off to the. Okay, it's all right though. It's all right. We gonna remember you. Hey, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Ruthie, how much of Black Chicago can Democrats give up and still be safe? I'm going to go back to my original analogy. Have you ever seen the pictures of the Indians before they got put on the reservations? Like when they first was nice to the white people and they would take pictures by the dead buffaloes and be cheesing, and the white guy would be like, hey, stand by me and take a picture because this is great. And we thought it was going to be all good. And then 20 years later, they basically wiped them off the planet. Then they would take pictures on the reservations with them like life was good. Ruthie, there's a press conference today. I see you repping for your girl, who I would hope would be repping for us. Y'all, I don't really want to see Black people in the press conference for the end of Black Chicago. So I gotta put this in perspective. Today, HUD Secretary Marsha Fudge will be in Chicago. Now let me just be honest with you and say that I was happy when she got the job, because I felt like Joe Biden, like we got the director of outreach. You know how I feel about getting a director of outreach. Cedric Richmond, who was this congressman who had a tremendous amount of stature, and he leaves to go be the director of outreach for the White House. Then they named Lloyd, I can't think of his name, but the first Black Secretary of Defense. But that's pretty set, right? Like you ain't really moving them white people money around. You could be over there all day long. Them generals like, hey, Joe, what you want to do? We got the missiles. And anyway, he's one of them. But when Marsha Fudge got appointed to Housing and Urban Development, I thought it was great because, remember, housing and urban development, where do most Black people live? In urban areas. What do we need? Housing. Where did we lose most of our wealth, Ruthie? We lost most of our wealth during the crash because a lot of our value was in the homes that we had, and then as they got foreclosed, all of our wealth went away. And even as the country has rebuilt itself and people have recovered exponentially, Black people are still recovering from what happened. Then I think about the housing projects in Chicago, right? Where Chicago used to have would be known for its projects. The longest, remember Robert Taylor was the longest contiguous housing project, public housing development project in the country. You couldn't go down State Street it was State Street from 23rd all the way to 55th. And then they had the low end out lower than that. And I was thinking about the greatness of Black Chicago then. And when I say greatness, I'm really talking about the numbers. But I also think there was a lot more culture. Like Chicago felt Black. Like, I got to tell you, Chicago doesn't feel like a Black city anymore to me. I mean, I know we're here, but I don't feel like our imprint, our impact is on the city. And so I was thinking about all that in context of this press conference. And sometimes, Ruthie, I told you I asked God to take this stuff away from me because I see different things. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I think that having the HUD secretary in town is very important. I do affordable housing development. But I thought it was pretty peculiar that here is this black woman coming to Chicago, which used to be the ADOS capital of the world, to highlight how housing and urban development is helping La Casa Rita rebuild new affordable housing in the Latino community, at which every single elected official who is of stature, the black mayor, the governor, we're going to see the lieutenants, we're going to see everybody at the building of affordable housing for the Latino community. And this same black woman, after doing that press conference, will head out to 130th. Is 130th even in the city?
It's like, no, ain't that like Blue Island or something?
So 130th, where they will show the Concordia homes, which is a redeveloped public housing project. Now, for me, I got to ask you, what does it say to us when the black woman flies into town to showcase the future of housing and urban development, and it's wrapped around the Latino community? I want to compound that with how Joe Biden has played us. Can we agree that we've been played by Joe Biden? Yes or no?
Yes. Not with an ED. We are currently being played.
Okay. And then I also got to ask you, Governor Pritzker, what has he done for black Chicagoans, black Illinoisans? What benefit, besides giving us fish, social service fish? I want y'all to understand that during his tenure, sports betting became a multi-billion-dollar industry in Illinois, and cannabis became a multi-billion-dollar industry in Illinois, even as we got nothing. Our win has truly been social services. Every time I talk to somebody, they be like, man, we got so much money I don't want depreciating assets. And so my question is, how long do they get to keep playing us before we finally say it's not okay? Think about that. Marsha Fudge. Ruthie, you proud today. Let me show y'all. I'm going to put y'all Ruthie on big camera.
Okay, so, Maze, you said something yesterday like, kind of, I'm not going to quote you because I can't quite remember it, but it was something like, they come to showcase our past and the Latinos' future.
Damn, I'll be saying some stuff.
It was deep, Maze. It was deep. So, somebody noticed whenever I grab this microphone, I'm like, so let me relax. But, I just did a little Googling to try to see, okay, what is this about?
Talk to me.
And the thing
that damn Google boy.
I know. But the thing that bothers me about this is that, Maze, you are spot on, because the housing development that they're coming to see in the black community, y'all, is privately owned, funded by HUD, but Reverend Jackson and Bishop Grant been fighting the people out there because the project, they wasn't letting them use the laundromat. They locked the playground. They were towing the residents' cars. They had mice, mold, termites, roaches. And so it seemed like Reverend Jackson and them been out there trying to advocate. I caught myself. They've been out there trying to advocate. But look at what we get. Look at our model for what they give us versus the new stuff the Latinos got.
La Casa Rita.
And
guess who all?
This is disgusting. Like literally and figuratively. This 297 complex that they are advocating, because I don't want to use the word begging, for this privately owned Capital Realty Group. Now, let me Google who owned this, and I'll get back to you, Maze.
Oh, Lord, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Riis, give us a break so Ruthie can get on the Google. And we come back. Let me just point out this, right? Did y'all see my man Tory Barrett just built that beautiful complex, affordable housing and artist development right over on 55th? But that's what they're going to show for us, because it's why I want more for us. I'm just tired. God, please lift this from me. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back.
WIIFTBPM.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black three-letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Youth events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black youth members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black three-letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
And now, traffic and weather.
Good morning. What's in it for the Black People Media family? The time is now 8:36 a.m. and I'm Riis the Ruler with your last Chicagoland sports traffic and weather update. In sports, the NBA preseason has started. The Bulls will be hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight at 7 p.m. See red. Let's go Bulls. Over the traffic on the Kennedy, O'Hare to the Loop, 1 hour and 11 minutes. Outbound to O'Hare will be 22 minutes. On the Eaton, Deerfield to Exchange is 81 minutes. Exchange back to Deerfield will be 34. On the Eisenhower, Thorndale to the Loop, an hour and 17 minutes. Back out to Thorndale will be 41. On the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan is 1 hour. Outbound will be 42 minutes. On the Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan is 53 minutes. 29 minutes back out to I-80. The Dan Ryan is 24 minutes to the Loop. 16 minutes back out to 95th. DuSable Lakeshore Drive South. 55th to Jackson is 16 minutes. Jackson back to 55th is 8. On the north side of things, Randolph to Bryn Mawr is 8 minutes. Bryn Mawr out to Randolph will be 12. Today's weather, it is holding strong at 66 and cloudy. Today will be a high of 70 with a low of 64. I'm Riis the Ruler. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Here's Slick J with Addicted here on the one and only Maze Jackson Show.
I mean, I know that you're here with me and everything, but since you just left a few hours ago, I've just been going crazy. And I done come to realize one thing. Oh, baby, I miss you. Must be some kind of drug, baby, 'cause it just keeps on calling me, and I just need a hit of your love. It's got me shaking and feeling for your touch. Baby, of you I can't get enough. It feels like I done OD'd on you, babe. I'm addicted. Can't stop loving, 'cause I can't get enough of you, babe. 'Cause I'm so addicted to you. This must be love. 'Cause I can't.
And I don't know if I can take any more of being without you. Even though it's only been an hour, it feels to me just like forever. And I am hoping that I can see you soon. See you soon. I'm so addicted. Lord have mercy. I can't be without you, baby. Oh no, not for a minute, not for an hour. I can't get enough. I'm so addicted.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host Ruthie Moore, DJ Riis. Stay out the comments, man. Riis said, "What you got in an hour?" I was telling Riis, this song is about the dude who, so she probably spent the night. Then he was probably, like he probably woke up early. This guy was like, and he was probably thinking to himself, I might have asked. I can't ask again. He was like, and so she get up and go, get dressed, and then he be thinking to himself like, "Dang, drive away." You be like, I probably could have snuck one more in for the road. You be
What's
like,
the
can I get one for the road?
Can't get enough of you.
Only been gone an hour.
Oh,
But
okay.
She been went to the stove and he missing her already. She only been, even though
She went to the stove?
It's only been an hour. He already seen it for her, yeah.
I can't get enough.
I don't want none of that.
I'm so addicted.
Keep that to yourself.
Hey, dog, these are the this would this be on? Did you ever make slow jam tapes?
Oh yeah.
You was making mix CDs, Riis.
Wait, mix CDs? How you make a mix CD?
Oh, your generation, y'all missed that one.
Oh, we record the song. You be like, you gonna make a mixtape
on the cassette.
Do you
I did that too.
Do you remember? You could download music, right? And then
you talk about Green. What's the Green?
I mean, we ain't got to name. We ain't got to name them.
LimeWire.
Plenty of them. LimeWire, Napster, cause we had plenty of them.
Oh, I used to like.
But then you could take them songs, you could burn them onto CDs.
Yeah, if you had like back before like iTunes was so like like you had to be like had like an iPhone and all that. You can just put it on.
You
your
used to
iTunes.
need a disk drive, a CD burning disk drive.
I feel like one day I had a whole music collection and it just disappeared.
It was digital.
It was this, yeah,
Dang.
me too.
Yours disappeared too.
And I'm trying to.
I mean, I had
remember
everything.
The very night I had, I'm talking about like 160. I'm talking about some CDs that you can't ever find ever.
Yeah.
And I was driving and I knew I drove in this one car and I cannot. It's like it's gone. Crazy. Like it's a good 200 CDs. I'm talking about some Usher's Confession. Like it's some
Did they ever work?
What?
Yo, does your CD? Did your mix CD ever work? Did you say
yes?
Yes.
Excuse me.
But you know what? The technology did try to get smart at the end of it, and you couldn't really play burn CDs no more.
You had to.
Or you had to have the right kind of the CDR, the CD XYZ.
They tried it, but it's always a workaround.
Lord have mercy, y'all. I just want y'all to know y'all are describing the death of the music industry.
We know.
Probably.
They killed themselves.
I bought all my music 3 for $10 from the bootleg man. I got this CD.
Really?
This CD.
I got enough downloaded. I got like 3,000 songs.
Well, I didn't even know until LimeWire into college, and that was like one of the worst things ever because my computer was never the same. Okay, never the same.
I still got an iPod. I got an old school.
Oh yeah,
iPod.
I got them. I got the old.
So you probably
iPod.
still got your music on your iPod. You can extract it off of your iPad.
I got the video iPod when it first came out. You could play videos. We had a hustle, boy. We actually. Okay. All right, it's the Maze Jackson Show, y'all. How much black stuff we got to take, y'all?
Man,
what?
They eroding our blackness.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. Yeah, I'm just saying, Ruthie, we can't have press conferences at it. Like, we cannot be like, take a picture. This used to be the black people. Right? Like,
I mean, you know what? This press conference is like very what do you call it when two things are looking at like
diametrically opposed,
or
juxtaposed.
like juxtaposed to each other. Like We talking about we talking about getting rid of rats and roaches.
Look at what we did. We fixed the rats and roaches
Cheesy
problem.
Pete's.
And they like, hey, Joe, we building a whole new. First of all, let's back up. Did y'all see the new affordable housing that they building for the Latinos? Where they are encouraging undocumented immigrants to buy homes, and they're building homes for them that are like $200,000 and $300,000 that they are setting up the loans for them to move into these neighborhoods. HUD. It's like you can't give us the spot. Like, here goes the joint, yo. You can't get the spot, and then you take the photos, like, and it be kind of feeling like the black folks is with it there. Right? Like, I mean, you think about the gravity of that. It's going to be like, when the white folks going to be like, see, the black people are happy that we get moved out of our neighborhoods. But do you really understand the fact that one is in the city and one is on 130th? Like, get out. Like, do y'all get the symbolism of that? Like in the city where everybody is showing up, and then they're going to go out to the suburbs. Respect and love for Reverend Jackson. Respect and love for Robin Kelly. Respect and love for Bobby Rush. Showcasing our past while presenting the Latino future. And we in the front of the press conference. It's like this.
It's the strategy part.
What strategy, Ruthie?
It's kind of like the civil rights strategy playbook a little bit. Like, because it said that because, the complex is privately owned, after Reverend Jackson's negotiations with the owner, the Capital Realty Group agreed to unlock the playground that management had padlocked, allowing residents to use the laundromat on weekends, stop towing of their cars, deep clean and exterminate all units, remove mice, mold, termites, roaches, and to rehab all 297 units. I'm tired of us begging to have people do right by us.
Ninja, that ain't, and here's my thing.
This is a misplaced,
you don't get no reward for doing your damn job. We don't give you a press conference for doing your damn job. You've got people living in squalor. Thank you, Reverend Jackson. Thank you for convincing the white boy to unlock the playground where the kid. Huh?
Thank you for negotiating.
Don't be pushing your microphone away like you upset. Look, she did that. That was like dramatic. That was dramatic as hell. You got to tell me next time you do that, because then I'm going to go ahead, do it again. All right. Push it away. Like, be mad, frustrated, and then push it away.
They negotiating our demise.
Go ahead. That look dope on the camera. Look, watch it. You're going to see it on the replay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So while y'all, don't be asking me, because see, if y'all go to the press conference, then they going to be blaming me, and then I ain't going to have no more friends again. Mm-hmm. Read the damn paper. It's all in the news. Reading is fundamental.
But hold on, because I'm upset. Because this is why I feel like we got to burn the system down, because this is literally the same playbook we been using. This sound like it's from 1985, y'all.
Yes, that's why they're using
Good God. But literally, we ain't got no other plays except this one. Why is this acceptable? Why does this get national attention from HUD? Roaches, rats, padlock the freaking playground, and we negotiating? I thought we ain't negotiate with terrorists.
Oh, God. Ruthie, wait, you tripping. What'd you say? You got to do that again, because that was pretty dope, too. But you had to solo. But why are we negotiating with terrorists? Think about who is the Capital Realty Group, and how do they get to manage our children's lifestyles?
Lock in the playground? Come on now.
At the playground,
it makes me feel a little bit sick to my stomach that this is literally, we've been doing this same playbook. It's 2021 and we negotiating about some rats and roaches, y'all. Come on now. This is wild to me. I wasn't even tripping until I shouldn't have Googled this stuff, Maze.
It's at the.
I shouldn't have Googled this because literally, like, come on.
I just gotta say though.
Come on.
What you doing? The Maze Jackson impression today?
I mean, I really wasn't even, like, this is just too much. I wish I wouldn't have read this. I want to just wear my letters.
Come on, Wade, we trying to make you the president. So don't blow it. Don't blow it.
Woo, good Lord.
I'm just telling you, though, wait till the pictures come out, though. Wait till the pictures come out. Because when Riis, did something happen back there? Riis, did something happen back there? Because I done lost my audible. Something done happen. Anyway.
Good.
Oh, I ain't got it. Okay, anyway. Ruthie, it seems crazy. No, I'm not giving up the information because then y'all going to be getting me in trouble tomorrow. Y'all going to be up at the press conference acting up, and then they going to say Maze did it again. They going to blame Maze.
Maze don't want the black people to have no affordable housing.
I just want y'all to win.
Good God.
Let's go to the live line. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. This is the Maze Jackson Show. What y'all want to do?
Hey, good morning, Maze.
Uh-oh.
Good morning,
James
guys.
Big Slim Davis. Go ahead, whoop
Maze,
us, dog.
I'm yeah, you know what? It's obvious what's going on. They are really making us obsolete. And we constantly vote these people in. Now, here we talk about the issue all the time. We know what's going on, but our so-called media, I'm saying black media, yourself too, Maze. I love you to death, brother. Like I said, I'm a ride with you till the wheels fall off. But we get these politicians in front of us on the air. We never want to put their feet to the fire. We don't ask these questions. We don't bring these issues up because we got to go by a script. You know, we got to stick to a script. And yet still they are legislating now with the lie. It's not an accident what's going on. These politicians are trying to hold on. They're loyal to the Democratic Party. 2 years from now, we got the midterms coming up. And you know what's going to happen? Y'all going to parade these same people, these same legislators on y'all show, and y'all gonna advocate for us to vote for them again.
Stop
and yet
that.
still we're steady.
James, I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. I can't
Bruh,
agree that I
but can we not to say you, but can you agree that there's a problem? Can you agree that we are legislating our divide?
James,
so why we can't question them about that?
James, the reason
why we can't bring that up?
James,
go ahead, bro.
we do, but here's the thing. Like, when we do, we have to start our own media outlets. Right? Remember this? This is the same questioning that we had when they were tearing our neighborhoods up, when they sicked those other people on us. There are people that ask the question, but the price that we have to pay is not a price that everybody is willing to share in. And it's like, you can't keep telling the same people to run up the hill, get shot, fall down, resurrect, run back up the hill again.
You know what? In Montgomery, Alabama was boycott. Them people sacrificed. Them people walked miles for years. For years, they sacrificed. And until we are willing to sacrifice, we're going to continue to get what we get. If black people will stay away from the goddamn polls, there's no Democratic Party without us. But yet still, they constantly take advantage of us because they know we're getting dissatisfied. They know this is what's happening. And this is why they're doing what they're doing. They bring it every corner in they can because they know eventually they're going to have to answer to us or leave us alone. And what they're doing right now is like us. They kind of make us obsolete because they don't want to answer to us. Because it's sad what's going on, but yet still we constantly vote for these people over and I'm talking about these Negro politicians who are only trying to save their ass and stay in line with the Democratic Party. They don't give a damn about us.
I'm going to just tell you, I've asked people to run. Thanks, James. Thank you. I ask people to run all the time. I ask people to get involved. That's why I tell y'all, I ask God to lift this burden from me. Because it's like y'all will send the same brother up the hill to keep, I feel like Groundhog Day. I can tell you these stories every single day. every single day. Do y'all understand for 5-6 years we've been having these conversations? And then do y'all understand when I tell y'all we've been talking about our self-interest, and then the same people that I talk to all the time call Cube crazy. Before the election, you still had days. You still had weeks, and y'all was like, how dare you? And that's why I asked you, like, I'm going to tell you, I was watching you. And I must tell you, even though I was being funny about the pushing the mic away and stuff, I could see, like, what I saw, and even in that tirade, rant, whatever you call it that you had, it's like that courses through my brain, like, from you, and it's from the roaches, rats. Think about this, though. Think about the conversations that we laughed at 3 weeks ago. Remember the pregnant roach and the mice and all the stories that we told of what is our idea, like our growing up? Mm-hmm. What is real to us? And it's like, I be trying to help people say this ain't right. This ain't normal. Like when people...
That part. This ain't normal.
And it's too common. And it's like when I be like, yo, I'm like, sometimes y'all be like, Maze, you tripping. And it's like, it's not I'm tripping. It's like, yo, we ain't supposed to have to live like this. And it's like we wear it as a badge of pride and a badge of honor. Like, yo, that's getting it through the mud, getting it under the mud. But it's like everything ain't in the mud. We don't got to eat out the mud. And it's like we can't be standing there cheesing like we happy. And I'm telling you, everybody will be shuffling around today. The press conferences will happen. Everybody will be all good. And you will be today on 257 and 9, as we watch these groundbreakings, we will be watching them broadcast our demise on television. Put it down like this. Can you imagine if you took a time-lapse camera? Y'all know what a time-lapse camera is? Where it record super slow and then all of a sudden you can play it back and be like, can you put a time-lapse camera on the black community in Chicago from the time we started doing What's in It for the Black People Media? Let's just start right there. That was what, 2012? So 2012 to 2021, if you put a time-lapse photography on what has happened, our political numbers have risen, while our status in this city has dropped steadily. Now it's time to make it all correlate. Remember when I told y'all last time that the school deal went up? We kept the political spots. They got the $100 million to build the schools. Now they done populated those areas and have now expanded because they got a place for their kids to go to school. So now 10 years later, that time lapse has now showed you your numbers in political have gone up, but your land, your space, your population has gone down. And now you will stand at the front of, you will be in the forefront of your trip to the reservation. Again, Ruthie, think about what the reservations were to the Native Americans, and think about when I talk about we having press conferences before, during, and after. So now think about the reservations were the worst land with the worst water, with the worst everything, and they put us there and then told us to stand in front of it like this was a good thing. That was the Indians. We seen the same thing. There was a time, I promise you, there was a day when them boats first pulled up, there was an Indian that said, hey, yo, we need to whack every single person that come off that boat. There was also another person who said, there's no way in the world they could kill all of us. You see how many of us it is? Time-lapse photography. 1492, and we're going to just start there. What does the 1492 time-lapse photography look like for the Native Americans? Think about a country that was populated, that everywhere you could look at them, just like we had the United States, there was, like, one of the things I didn't realize was that our country was populated like it is now, sort of. It just wasn't us. It was Indians, Native Americans, whatever you want to call them. You think it's one guy over here, a little tribe over. No, they were millions and millions and millions of those people that populated every corner of this land. And in the process, they probably took pictures with them smallpox blankets that they was giving to people. There were the Indians who told black people, who told the Indians, man, this is a good thing. We just need to lay down and comply. There were remember the pictures of the Indians that was dressed up in their church clothes that threw away their Native American stuff? What's up, kid?
Capital Realty Group is based out of New York. Look at this picture. Don't say nothing, but just look at that picture right there. You see who's sitting talking to them? See them two dudes?
Who that is?
Look at them. Look at what they're wearing. Look at their attire.
I can't see my
Look
glasses.
at their hats.
Maybe that explains our Holocaust understanding earlier. Yo, cuz. I'm
tired of begging for to be seen as like a human. Like, why do we gotta live? Like just because you poor don't mean you deserve to live in squalor.
And then think about the white boys that get to market moving you from dirt poor to poor.
How is it that why is the fight not against them people that we just saw who own that company that got them people living like that?
Ruthie, because
why are we negotiating?
Ruthie, because that's the same group that owns Parkway Gardens. Not that group, but
I got mad respect for my elders, but generationally we got to stop doing each other in.
This is the Maze Jackson Show. I don't really got too much after that. I just don't know how we do the press conference. Like they promoting your demise, and you standing in front of it cheesing. Thank you, Reverend Jackson, for unlocking the playground. Thank you, Reverend Jackson, for recognizing that the black people shouldn't have to live with roaches and rats. Thank you. Thank you. But I guess I don't know that I should, not to him, but I don't know that we should be grateful for being treated like humans.
And let you act ungrateful. Then you the problem.
Damn, millennials, y'all just be
burn
happy.
It down.
Take it.
Burn it down. This infrastructure ain't for us. These paths lead to our demise. So do you still take the road, or do you try to forge a different path?
The road is long. Search. You know what? You know what I want to do, Ruthie? Can I tell you? I want to be released from this, and I want to go kick it. And I want to do like everybody else and take pictures at the party. I don't want to be mad at the parties no more, right? I don't want to be the dude that's sitting around that all the cool people talking smack. You know, like look at him. I used to be the cool people. Now I'm just and it's like, it's just because I can't laugh I can't smile while it's happening. I can't. But I am going to ask the Lord to remove this burden from me, because it's like the pain of what's happening for black people weighs on me daily.
Ain't put no burden on you, man. The Lord will never put nothing on you that you can't bear.
This ain't Church Chicago,
man. You're a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying, man. You don't know how many souls you done saved, how many people come here every day, you know what I'm saying, just to hear this. So it may probably be a burden to you, but these 300 people that watch live, and then the extra 500, you know, that watch after, man, it's a blessing to them. So, you know, you got to always take the good with the bad sometimes, right?
Do we? Can we just do the good one time? Why does our joint suck? I'll be watching the white boys. They good don't come with bad. They good come with, you can fire them Negroes if you want to. They good come with, thank you, Riis.
Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain, man.
Hey, Riis, but can we get some of that joy, dog? Like, I got the pain. Could you pass it out?
Hey, Riis, you sound like an old preacher, old pastor.
What you sound like is Ruthie grandmama. This is the Mace Jackson
Good
Show.
God.
Asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? I don't know if anybody really wants an answer, though. I'm starting to think maybe the question, I can ask the question, but do they really want an answer? Do they? I don't know. But for Mace, Ruthie, Riis, I still don't know if I'm saying Todd or not.
Todd, where you at?
I am the host of the Mace Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them.
Mace said.
We out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steel on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm concealed carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him